recording and I'm starting the stream.
Oh shoot. Okay.
Anyway, what were your Riskers? What were you gonna ask?
Wait, what was I gonna ask?
You were the one who
When?
asked if I liked Fire Emblem.
Oh, okay. I was just asking that mostly in case because I've been considering trying that one.
If
I've
you
never
want, I
played
have a
Fire
copy that I
Emblem
don't play
before,
with
so-
it anymore. I can drop it off for you guys.
Oh.
Since Leo also, I
Well-
briefly talked to Leo about it before.
I mean,
Also, Leo, you're not streaming to us yet.
oh shit, am I not?
But we are streaming.
I am. I'm totally live.
Everyone
I
watch
kind of
your
just
tub.
forgot about
Yeah,
that part.
I'm looking at the stream right now, but read the thing.
And not have it be like.
We're
5
doing an
seconds
improv
delayed.
session. No one told you.
That would be helpful.
Oh, I think I'm on the crappy
Oh, we
internet
did
today.
finish Act 2.
I am
I
on
genuinely
the
don't
crappy-
remember where we left off. How do
We
I
literally just
not
asked
remember?
Kenji's
End of our end of
I
Act
never
2.
remember.
Oh,
Festival
Yeah, we-
ended, and
Oh.
Hisao
That is
confessed to
correct.
Shizune, and that's a thing now.
And now they're dating.
What
I
a
guess.
great moment.
What an excellent piece
What a
of
moment.
writing.
What a moment of all time.
What a.
I'm kind of curious if and when CD shows up, what he's gonna think about the fact that we streamed, that we're streaming, 2 out of the last 3 days.
Didn't we
I'll
tell
probably
him?
enjoy it.
We did not tell him. At the end of last stream, he was like, I'll see you guys next time, probably after Christmas. And I was like, oh, you have no idea.
Hey, he's here.
I was
Dedication.
curious. I was
Yeah,
curious,
sure, it's
CD.
that and not
you
poor planning.
mentioned at the end of the last stream, like, I'll see you guys after Christmas, and I was like, wait a minute, because we planned both the Saturday session and the Monday session at the same time. The Saturday was to make up for last Monday, and then we were just gonna do the regular Monday session as well. So this was slightly premeditated, if nothing else. But yeah,
But only slightly.
two out of the last 3 days have been streaming days. This is like the Leo Arcturus heyday all over again. Back when I
Meh.
used to stream like 5 days a week.
That was.
Remember that?
That was. I
There's
was
something
gonna
very
add
funny.
something. It just was.
there's something kind of funny about Spider-Man Miles Morales being nominated for Outstanding Visual Style, but then the original Spider-Man being nominated for Outstanding Story.
Uh,
The Steam Awards, the Steam Award nominees just got released.
Oh, the
Wait a
Steam.
minute.
That's a thing.
Yeah,
Is it like
It's all
Steam
entire-
stands for
it
the
should-
Game Awards or something.
immediately distracted.
kind of. It's just one giant poll.
Presenting your nominees. Well, that's how the Crunchyroll Anime Awards.
All right,
are,
Amori
so-
better be on here, purely because
Well, Amori hasn't been.
it was 2 years ago, and I know that.
Amori
No,
hasn't
they're-
been relevant in the broader. I mean, they do have Persona 5 Royal, which I guess released on Steam this year, but Persona 5 Royal's soundtrack being good is kind of old news, to be honest.
Better with friends.
And was Sonic Frontiers, did that really have that good of a soundtrack?
I don't fucking know.
I mean, there was one
It's
song
entirely
where-
popularity based, so whatever got the most votes got on.
Most innovative gameplay, Stray. Yes.
Best game you suck at. Ah, I can see
All
why
of them.
Elden Ring's on here.
Yep. Standing story-rich game.
I mean,
Spider-Man remastered.
yeah, this is a thing that is, you know, not all that impressive to me.
Slime Rancher 2.
Shall we get started?
Yeah. we
Yeah.
should
Yeah.
probably
Thank you,
start.
Murak. Thank you. Get us.
Hold on, I'm
Save
kind
us
of
from-
confused here.
Worse. What?
I'm kind of confused here. I need to start. I
Look,
need
we
to
have
watch this
another
video.
graphic in the right-hand corner.
My
do it.
eyes were constantly burning. I mean, I'd kind of like to find like a sort of middle ground between my old streaming schedule and the one I'm doing right now. Like, I don't know, maybe 3 days a week instead of whatever the hell I was doing before. And maybe not the like 6-hour marathon streams I used to do sometimes. Those were also a bit excessive.
I don't even know how you pulled that off.
I don't know how
Actually, I
pulled
do
that
know how
off.
you pulled that off. I mean, you just sat and played video games.
Yeah, but like, I never felt like I was always on my A game when I was doing that. I felt like there were a lot of ups and downs in those streams, though there were usually at least one or two like good moments per stream. But the content was stretched a bit more thin, so
Content.
The content.
sort of a Monday tradition. Monday in quotes. Yeah, sorry about that. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and start reading. Oh, actually, I know I literally said I was gonna start reading, but I did want to let you know, CD, before we like get too deep into this, that
Taking a break at 9.
yeah, we're doing a 9 o'clock break for probably 20 to 30 minutes, which I know is a little out of the ordinary, but it was quite literally the only way to get a stream in this week, and also Priest is gonna be late, so we are doing great today, guys.
Oh,
Absolutely excellent.
I'll prep my best Misha impression, and hopefully it doesn't sound like someone's strangling the air out of me.
And again, I
Oh,
won't
dear.
even attempt because Mickey Mouse.
I wonder what my
I feel like
vision.
Whiskers
my
could probably
Misha
do the
was.
best Misha impression, since he has the
Mine.
highest
The
voice and
only
is the
problem
most
with
used to.
mine is that it might sound too okay. Like I wouldn't sound like I was straining myself enough.
I mean,
Hey.
Caprese does it well enough that it doesn't sound like he's training himself.
Oh,
Well,
well, true.
whatever. Let's not worry about it.
yeah, let's continue.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He peaks his range there, and it sounds beautiful. But yeah, I can try it at some point if we want. That way you don't have to sound like a strangled cat.
We'll do a vote. A vote.
A
Jesus
voice.
Christ.
We'll do a void, okay, lads? All right. Anyways, start reading before we get.
The
more
following
just-
days pass uneventfully, and with surprising quickness. I find renewed motivation to learn sign language. I honestly expected there to be like a semicolon or a comma there.
A question
Find
mark.
renewed motivation. I find renewed motivation to learn sign language.
I find.
It seems that I have a knack for learning signs, so it would be a waste not to do it, and falling behind would be even more unacceptable. Summer break is coming up, and even though I figured that student council work would see a drop-off proportional to how lethargic my classes are becoming, it doesn't happen that way. Every day I get swamped under increasingly meaningless work. Despite how much I want to do, I don't have even a free second to talk to Shizune nowadays. Every time I look at her, her face is buried in some book of records or some stack of paper that needs to be checked over and triplicate. Today I woke up early to come to school before everyone else, hoping to catch Shizune. She has a habit of coming in first thing in the morning, to be more punctual than all the other students, and fortunately I think I'm earlier than her. Hearing the student council room door close to my right tells me that isn't the case. I guess I got here just behind her. I enter the room and tap Shizune on the shoulder to get her attention. Maybe she expects a conversation, which is why she puts down the carton of orange juice in her hand. Orange juice?
Morning.
That surprised you so much. Orange juice?
Where's your better half? Hey, that's rude.
I'll dislike bot all your streams.
We are separate individuals.
Go ahead and mark off missed their line.
Okay, I missed it for like a second. I looked down to respond to a
Alright,
text, and all of a sudden
would
one.
you like me to
Meh.
would you like me to hold off on marking that?
Yes.
Alright, fine. We'll hold off.
I literally, I responded to one message and then immediately got
The only reason I tried to do it so early is because I always miss it. Like I always do it super late.
We're
even though
late
we
to
miss
putting the
line
late
after
button on.
line, and I'm just like, it's been like 4 or 5. I should probably mark it off at this point. Should we have like a time? Like you have to miss your line by at least 10 seconds or something like that before it counts.
I'd say like 7 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, somewhere in that ballpark. It needs to be long enough for it not to be just like a normal human pause. Thinking about it, they must get that quite a bit. Think of no other way to explain how ready she was with that answer.
You're here early. That's good. You can help me look over some handouts. They're going out later today.
I came here earlier. I came here early specifically so I could see you without having to do any work.
According to Misha, being early isn't new for you.
What does that mean? It's not new for you either.
Are you saying you want the race?
I'll just sleep in the classroom. Shizune adjusts her glasses nonchalantly, a gesture that belies how giddy she is inside about the thought of having... Huh?
My phone picked up an Instagram story. I bet.
Oh. How giddy she is inside about the thought of having something very petty to take competitively and seriously. I think the smaller the matter is, the more it excites her.
A race. Do you want to make it a contest? Because I don't.
Oh, hold on. CD, I just noticed on my OBS tab that you that you commented on the YouTube side of things, but my dock, I forgot to set up my dock. YouTube has this really obnoxious thing where they actually change the URL of the dock every time you start a new stream, which means that if you want to dock YouTube chat on OBS, you have to redo it every time you go the YouTube description. I kind of got tired of rewriting some new dramatic description every single week, so I was like, I give up on doing it. I just wrote that.
Did it my way.
I did it my way. I almost forgot to add the last part, the most important part.
Well, that's fine. There are too many days left in the school year. I'd get tired of it anyway.
With that, Shizune picks up her juice and finishes it off. I wonder if she's going to try and shoot the empty container into the trash, but she doesn't. In fact, she seems puzzled as to why I seem so disappointed. I'd better get to the point.
I just wanted to talk. Our break is practically here, you know. And we should spend more time together anyway. I was thinking that we could do that over the summer.
Shizune's face turns as red as mine must be, and she starts adjusting her glasses, flustered. What an all-purpose gesture. She taps her fingers together in thought, considering her next words carefully.
You mean like a date?
Just because we're going out somewhere, that instantly makes it a date?
It's not? I want it to be a date.
Then it is one.
Shizune approvingly claps her hands once, before adding on to my statement.
But not today. I'm going away for a week to visit my family.
That is an oddly formal way of putting it, and for that reason my interest is piqued. Maybe your family is the prim and proper traditional kind, living in a giant old-timey mansion with a little steam and koi pond, where everyone wears kimonos all the time. You think that's a Tsukihime reference?
I think that's just classic feudal Japan.
I know it is, but it's almost a little specific. I mean, there's no stream and koi pond in Tsukihime, so maybe not. But
What the fuck? What are you on about?
fuck, what do you mean?
Everyone wears kimonos all the time.
No, they don't. That's
Huh?
the opposite of what they do.
Kohaku does.
Yeah, that's 1 out of 4.
Nah.
Literally everyone else wears
I
something
nailed it,
something
dude.
different. If they said
Just say,
that there
I
was a
don't
detached
remember.
Japanese building, then that would be a reference, but
Well,
Fair
I'm pretty
enough.
sure
It's
funny
just-
if Nekoark wore a kimono. This I
there's
jumped the
arguments
shark
somewhere.
from like
How did we
Arkwood
get
wearing a
here?
kimono to Nekoark.
you did this.
Sorry.
This is the second time that
No,
Shizune
it's-
in kimonos has turned into a Tsukihime reference for no reason.
Hold on. The big reason I brought it up is the word choice in prim and proper and traditional. Because Shiki uses those words specifically to describe Akiha a lot. That is the
I mean,
only
the
reason I
writer
brought
may
it up.
have read Tsukihime, so it could have been on their mind.
And I'm kind of like hyper paranoid about it after I missed the gigantic Tsukihime reference that was staring me in the face while reading Higurashi.
Mm.
It is probably not a
I will
Tsukihime
catch
reference,
these references.
but the language made it sound like it was.
Fair enough.
It's a wild assumption, but it's fun to speculate sometimes. I wonder if Shizune puts on the appearance of being a calm and mature good daughter like Lily when she's with her family. I can't imagine it, but if there's even a possibility that it's true, then I must see it.
Only a week. It must not be that far of a trip then.
Of course not. They're still in Japan after all.
Really?
It isn't like you can come with me. Is that what you're trying to say?
Darn. Why can't I?
It isn't like you'd enjoy it.
You don't know that. It could be fun. Ah, I almost forgot. You didn't answer my question. Are you going alone, or is Misha going with you? Does your family know sign?
That feels offensive to ask. Misha is coming along, for your information.
The part of the question left unanswered is the most telling.
Oh, her family doesn't know sign.
They do not know.
Jesus. What the
Okay.
If Shizune's family
So that
can't
was
communicate
texting
with her, I have to wonder what her childhood was like. She probably wrote everything on that pad she carries around and still produces out of nowhere sometimes. Usually it's when neither Misha or I are around. I can notice her from far away when she pulls it out like a last resort, grimacing the whole time.
If Misha's going, then I'm going too.
Do you like Misha?
It's the principle of the thing.
I entertain the notion that Shizune might actually be jealous, but I doubt it. She usually wears her emotions pretty plainly on her face, and I don't see anything that would support my theory right now.
I think you're just bored. That's okay though. Alright, we'll all go together. That's what I hoped for in the first place. You can't skip out on student council today to pack your bags. Just because you're coming with us on such short notice, it's no excuse.
It's okay. I hardly have anything to pack anyway.
Shizune pauses, tenting her fingers thoughtfully.
You must have come to the school on very short notice.
It could be that she's thinking back to the time when she and Misha unexpectedly shoved themselves into my room and caught a glimpse of all my medicines. That was an awkward moment I'd like to forget, and I don't like revisiting it. The way
Real quickly.
Hmm?
I feel like they have, but I don't remember any specific scene. Has Hisao told them that he has arrhythmia?
No, he has not, and I will tell you this because it's not really spoilers. I want to say Shizune's route is one of the only ones in the game where he does not explicitly tell the romantic interest about his condition.
Huh. Weird.
It might
I guess, how do you
be
sign arrhythmia?
the only one. Yeah, I think it's the only one where he doesn't tell the romantic interest of the route. At least if I remember correctly. I want to say I saw that in a trivia fact on the Katawa Shoujo wiki, and I didn't see anything to refute it when I played the game myself, so...
I believe it.
It's
No
very,
offense.
We'll see.
It's implied that there's something going on. I just don't think they have an explicit conversation about it. I could be wrong.
I think-
We'll see.
It also, no offense to the other potential routes, I feel like Shizune is one of the only people who both would notice and would be able to connect the dots and understand what's going on with Hisao without need for a conversation, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like Rin
I almost feel like that's
wouldn't
what they're
comprehend
going
it or
for.
wouldn't care.
Like, and you'll see this more towards the end of the route. It actually makes narrative sense for them to not address it as thoroughly.
Okay.
And I try and tell you guys some of these things without like actually spoiling plot points, but we'll see how it goes. The way she tiptoes around the issue even now only makes me more uncomfortable.
I did. It was kind of an on-the-spot decision. It worked out better than I expected, though.
I hope Shizune won't pursue the matter, and to my relief, she doesn't.
My home is in a particularly beautiful part of Saitama.
Ah yes, the
Like the-
Saitama Prefecture.
I still love this axe.
Like the guy from One Punch Man?
Yeah, the whole place shines like his fucking forehead.
I think his whole head shines Shizune. Don't forget the whole head.
You're right. Anyways, we'll be leaving early in the morning, so be ready. Let's talk about it more later, okay? For now, these handouts won't look over themselves, and you're going to help me.
As Shizune dives into her work, pulling me along with her, I think that she seems almost, but not quite, excited to go.
That was a very quick scene.
That way. Wow, guys, we didn't get to break our record.
Banana,
Is it a record or is it a low point?
And as we I think discussed last time, I am
That does
not
not count.
going to count son of a come on.
Well, that was an entire scene. That's what's kind of weird.
Yeah.
That was an entire scene, yes.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
When
Oh,
it
wait,
comes
no,
to
hold
group
on.
singing, it's not.
Empire's gang breaks out into song. That was taken off, wasn't it?
Well, yes, but I thought we were going to re-add it, weren't we?
We were talking about re-adding it with the re-adding it with the caveat of no passing of time.
Yeah.
When she's in Mishune, when she's in Mishune.
What?
When she, that is what I was about. That was what I started to say. When she's in Mishune.
I ship it. Anyways, onward.
Oh,
When she's
Actually,
in
no,
Misha,
that could be
right?
an
Oh, hold
interesting
on. I need to tell Pumpkin we're streaming.
Whoops.
When Shizune and Misha arrive early the next morning to pick me up, they are dressed in something other than the school uniform I've grown used to seeing them in.
Oh.
I guess
I was wondering why you were doing that.
what the fudge?
You can take over. I was just doing.
Yeah, I know. It makes sense since we're on holiday, but it's still jarring. Shizune's dress is sharp and fashionable, almost too much for a quiet place like Yamaku. Thinking back to what she wore at the Tanabata festival, I'm starting to notice a trend with her. All of her clothes are very tasteful and mature, very well thought out.
Wait, I know what's gonna happen. Oh God.
I'm not sure. Oh my God! Kanan, I know. You're totally fucking right. Oh God.
Keep going. The greatest part of this entire game.
Okay.
All of her clothes are very tasteful.
Are we gonna
and
get jump
mature,
scared by Kenji?
Very well thought out. So then, I wonder why she herself is so immature.
Bush Genie 2004. What?
Misha, the Japanese schoolgirl, is wearing a shirt to say to vote for George Bush in 2004.
Wait, what?
Which means Katawa Shoujo is officially a post 9/11 visual novel.
Wait,
This is actually
What?
in the game.
this is...
This is not a mod.
And the line, though. Well, at least Misha's clothes reflect her inner self on the outside. What are they trying to say? Is Misha a Republican? Is that it?
I can't tell if the sprite artists and the script writer just didn't communicate at all, or if this is some attempt at like surreal visual comedy.
I think this is someone's attempt at severe visual comedy.
Well, at least Misha's clothes reflect her inner self on the outside.
You're bringing so little.
At 17.
I said I would, apparently out loud. I said there wasn't much to back.
Shizune pouts and rocks her own rather large collection of luggage with her foot as if embarrassed. Misha only has one suitcase with her, but it's almost larger than she is. She looks self-conscious about it as well. God, that suitcase is as big as a compact car. The pea green color is unsettling too. It's like something used to transport bodies. The way they look right now makes me want to tease them a little.
Oh, that's bad luck for you and Misha, isn't it? Having to carry those huge bags. Gotta pack light next time like me. Everything fits into one little suitcase.
Like,
Oh right, that's me. I completely forgot.
Anytime there's a Misha line, everyone fucking jump like bites at the teeth.
They're like,
To get to it.
oh shoot, here we go again.
Alright. Ah shit, here we go again.
Everyone collectively goes, ah shit, I have to do the Misha voice.
I gave up. I ain't doing it.
There we go.
Good. Alright.
Yes, exactly like James Bond. ...
Shizune gently tugs at her glasses in concentration.
How did he fit anything else with like the 17 pill bottles?
We should split the amount we carry equally.
He's probably not bringing them.
What?
It's a great idea, Shi-chan.
If I know anything
Why is
about
he
how
not bringing
responsible Hisao is. Do you not remember when
yeah,
he
I
like
thought there was,
skipped
like, a
taking
reason.
his meds for 3 or 4 days earlier in the
Okay.
stream?
He
Oh, yeah.
Maybe he will. I don't know. Sometimes they have like those small, like you can like fill up a week of pills in one of those little.
Maybe you'll have a
So maybe he
fucking
did
heart
that.
attack.
But
I
more than
simply take the entire week's worth of pills at the beginning so I don't have to remember.
Oh my god.
We'll go
Well,
ahead and,
that's about as.
Alright, let's go ahead and mark off heart attack joke.
What? No.
It would benefit us. Fuck. It would benefit us all.
Bullshit, it would benefit you two and no one else.
Hey,
So you look like you need exercise.
We would be able to carry and preserve our pristine bodies, and you would be able to work on that fucked up heart of yours.
Socialismo para siempre.
Wait, what did you say?
Socialism forever in Spanish.
I heard para siempre and I was like, I know what that means.
Yeah.
Oh god.
CD, you really should have.
I should have just gone, get out while you still can.
Get out while you still can.
I'm going to have to respectfully decline.
You're outvoted.
1 second.
Oh, so now it's a democracy.
I know my line's being skipped. I am intentionally missing it.
She almost lunges forth as if she's. Oh god, as she signs it. Terrifying.
Well, I was just kidding. I don't mind carrying a few extra. I just thought it would be fun to mess with you both. But if you were gonna try and make me carry it all, I was gonna ride that giant green case down the mountain like a sled.
Yeah, exactly.
Dot, dot, dot.
Also, how the hell are we gonna split it up? They're
I think, well, because
suitcases.
Shizune has multiple bags.
Oh,
And Misha
Basically,
has-
Hisao's carrying some of the cheese in his bag.
We should add a tangent goes on for more than like 2 minutes or something like that to the bingo board.
but we would get it every time.
Maybe 5 minutes then. Longer than 5 minutes. Longer than 5 minute tangent and it goes on the board.
That's fair.
That seems to make Shizune laugh, and she holds a hand up to her mouth to hold it back. It's like she's hiding it. I wonder if she can laugh. If not, that might be why she does that. Kind of makes me feel sad. With that taken care of, we head for the train station in a very.
Oh! Sorry.
Eh?
New background.
Me?
Yes, new background.
Oh!
I read this background also shows up in Lily's Route, and that was the one I played that before Shizune's on my first playthrough, so I associate this background more with Lily's Route than Shizune's, to be honest.
Mm.
Shizune and Misha managed to fall asleep almost
Misha.
instantly, but I find myself unable to. That's never happened before. Maybe it's my medication. When we arrive at Shizune's house, it's quite a bit larger than I'd envisioned it would be. I don't think huge would be much of an overstatement.
Really? You live in a mansion?
Shizune indignantly stands up on her tiptoes so that we're at eye level and frowns deeply, having had my comment translated to her by Misha, as if she's saying, how can you even suggest such a thing?
This is just a normal house. Nothing as ostentatious as a mansion.
I have a hard time believing Hisao knows the word ostentatious in sign language.
Yeah. Okay. No, I believe that he learned it specifically because Shizune uses that word a lot.
Okay, I'm okay with that explanation, actually.
Actually, you know.
I will accept this explanation and move on. I believe our definitions of those terms are quite a bit different then.
You lived in a city, Hisao, so that makes sense.
City slicker.
Hichan, are you surprised? Do you want me to point out where you'll be staying?
I think we have a guest room. I think we have a guest room, but I'm not sure if we have two. I'll have to check.
It's no problem though, Hichan. Chichan and I can share a room if we have to. Well, unless hers is being used for something else now.
Not sure. I'm starting to think Shizune doesn't spend a lot of time at home. Before I can make a joke out of it at her expense, Shizune vanishes into the house and Misha goes with her, leaving me all alone on the grounds. I don't want to
Why
follow
didn't
him
you just
inside
vote?
just yet. I put
Oh.
my bag down by the front door and take the opportunity to look around the grounds, just making a quick lap around the house.
Who the fuck are you?
What? Huh?
Oh wait, shoot.
We'll go ahead and mark off brand new art style.
This is a brand new art style, particularly your eyes.
Ugh.
God damn, those are some fishbowl eyes.
We've seen this art style before. I don't remember which time.
The teacher?
Muto,
No,
like the teacher in the
Muto
clip.
has
Art
Muto has
teacher.
different shading on his face.
No,
Oh,
my God, I
art
can't remember his
teacher.
name.
You're right. Yeah. No, it's the same artist that drew the art
Nomiya.
teacher. Nomiya.
Did not even remember his name in the slightest. So.
Well,
He's a piece of shit and doesn't deserve to have it remembered. It's fine.
Touche.
fair enough.
All right.
She's got Nomiya clothes and Miki face,
Yeah.
which is weird.
No,
It is.
Miki has softer shading.
You're right. Miki has like. No, I only remember Miki's art style through fan art. I have to look up Katawa Shoujo Miki.
Nice.
I specifically only remember Miki's design of the profile pic the author that wrote Miki uses,
Oh.
which is different.
Oh yeah, wow, that is way softer.
Yeah, yeah. Anyways, where this tangent's going on too long.
Even though it... Oh, by the way, Whiskers, we're going to dump this character on you.
I knew. That's why I like
And
jump
the
started and
next
said, "Oh
one
crap!"
yeah, and the next one that's about to be introduced as well.
All right, works for me. Wait, maybe it doesn't actually.
Well,
You'll
you have
find out the
0
hard
rolls
way.
right now, so...
Well, too bad.
Even though it takes just a few minutes, when I get back, the first thing I notice is that my bag is gone and a tiny girl is in its place. She looks a lot like Shizune, although Shizune wouldn't wear red shorts and star and moon stockings. And I'm on the wrong tab again.
Nailing it.
Hi, are you Chizune's little sister or something?
Wait, what? Oh crap!
Excuse me.
No. What kind of voice does this person deserve?
Astolfo voice, probably.
Whichever one you want to get it.
Astolfo
voice.
What's the Stolfo voice? Should I
Listen,
Google
Whiskers, never let anyone dictate what voice you should give a character.
it? I'm gonna Google Astolfo voice and do exactly the opposite of what you just said.
Well, then you're just gonna be basically being Kronk.
All right, dub. Let's see.
Why dub?
Yes. Hisao's poison. The poison to
I'm
kill
Oh,
really
that's
you.
brother.
weird. Right. No, I'm a little brother. My name
Hey,
is
Hisao's
Hideki.
poison. The poisons. Oh shit.
Maybe I
The
should do
medication
Kronk
for
voice.
Hisao.
Oh,
Hisau's
God.
medication.
He sells medication. I just realized that's what you said.
No, the medication for Cusco.
Got an Emperor's New
Okay.
Groove reference up in here. I feel like
Okay,
they
should I
talked about
actually
Kronk
voice
something.
them as Kronk?
I mean, you could
That's
try.
your call.
Upload.
That is up to you.
I kind of like do and I kind of don't as well. I'm gonna see what CD says. Actually, I might.
He's probably
I
gonna
don't
tell
know
you
if
to
I
voice
have
it as
that kind of-
Kronk.
Yo,
Have to
CD,
wait.
I've got a question for you. Does the stream quality, like, at all seem a little lower tonight? I
CD
only
fell
ask
asleep.
because I'm streaming on a less good Wi-Fi than usual.
Oh, less good Wi-Fi.
I mean, to be doubly fair, we're playing a visual novel, so it's not like you're gonna notice frame rate
Oh.
drops.
I play all of my visual novels at 144 hertz.
Hold on. Okay. Sorry, I was checking to see if the stream was behind. I don't think so. Okay.
Well, according to OBS, I've only dropped 0.8% of frames due to network errors, which, you know, that's fine.
0.4. It says that?
Wait, Whisk, get started before I turn him into Quonk.
Oh, frick. Okay. No, I'm your little brother. My name is Hideki.
Hideaki.
Hideaki.
Hideyoshi.
It's nice to meet you.
The voice that responds is straightforward, monotone, and also definitely... How did you... You
Okay,
actually
so-
basically managed to nail it right on the dot.
I mean, I could. That's what the character gave off the vibe of, although it would have been funny to do it as Kronk.
Kronk voice.
Oh shit! It's the guy that made Evangelion.
Hideaki
Go
Anno.
ahead. Context?
Yeah.
Is it
His
spelled
name.
the same?
No, it's not. There's an A in Hideaki, and there's no A in Hideki.
No, there's an A in Hideaki Anno.
Oh shit! I don't know how to spell it. Yeah, it's spelled the exact same. Anyways,
Yeah, Hideaki Anno.
My name is Peter Parker.
My name is... Okay, sure. The voice that responds is straightforward, monotone, and also definitely male. I feel embarrassed to the point where I could almost turn around and leave right now if I could remember my way back to the train. And I'm on the wrong tab again.
Yeah. Are you the second person that my sister brought with her?
Brought with her? I'm not luggage.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm Hisao. Did you take my bag?
Like a suitcase to me, Hisao. Yes, it is my right to keep anything I find on my property.
No. No, it's not. That's not how that works at all.
I guess even particularly
this
well-spoken little
case
kids
description
believe in
here.
the laws of finders keepers. Even though I call him little, he doesn't seem that much younger now that I think about it. Maybe 2 or 3 years younger. I'm on the wrong tab. I've only been saying that for the past like 2 sessions. Cut me a break.
that is. I hate to break it to you. That is a complete and utter lie.
It is.
That happens once every other session
Shit.
since like
You've been
Hanukkah's.
called out.
When did I actually start saying
Your fans
that
have turned
early?
against you.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
no,
only
you do it
noticed
like
in the
even at
last,
least like once a
stream or
session.
2.
It's been
Like
bad.
it's I've always done that. I've just never said something about it. I just let it there be like an awkward pause. Anyways. I actually read that
Let me
already.
say the line. I gave it to Shizune. It's inside. Are you on the student council?
Yeah. How did you know? Does she bring it up often?
I almost said, does she talk about it often? That could have been bad.
That was ableist.
He's-
Yes, all the time. Do you get
Is
along
that
with
is
her?
that ableist enough that we need to mark off the bingo?
Yes.
It says
Really?
specifically Hisao is an
I mean, in a
ableist
way,
asshole.
I don't know. I feel like I could fall into that trap. Where like, well, do you
He's just
say
still
does
being
she talk about it?
overly
No,
sensitive about it. He's not like
It's just a
making
faux
a
Yeah.
big
pas
deal
at
out of
this
it.
point, for the most part.
Okay, that's fair. Well, we won't knock it off
It
then.
specifically says on the bingo, by the way, Hisao is an ableist asshole. So I think we're looking
Okay,
for
so-
more
Okay.
like deliberate, unfiltered, just being mean about it.
That
Yeah,
would be
that's
like
fair.
that would be like I was about to yell at her, but I forgot she can't hear.
Yeah.
There we go. That's our standard. Alright, I said the line, by the way.
Cool.
Kenji.
Get along? That's a weird question. I wouldn't be on the student council if I couldn't get along with her. What about you? You two get along well?
Even though he has a monotone voice, his face is as expressive as Shizune's, and it belays how he really feels. It must run in the family. Looks like he isn't happy about my question for whatever reason.
Well, I'm sorry. I was only asking because you both act so much alike.
Oh boy, my dropped frames spiked there for a second. I don't know why. I don't know why, but it feels like he's teasing me. Unfortunately, it works. I don't like being compared to Shizune.
You're a lot more like Shizune, but that's to be expected. I mistook you for her little sister even. If you don't want people to make that mistake, you should dress more appropriately.
Should we end?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh shit, my headphones just died. Oh god damn it. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I can hear you.
Alright,
I think
we'll
we
knock
should.
the bingo
I
off.
think we should add. What do we even call that?
General bigotry.
General bigotry. There we go. Just general bigotry. I'm not gonna mark it off on the bingo square because there isn't. Maybe Hisao's 10 years old. We'll go ahead and mark that one off.
Yeah. Hisao is somehow collectively 10 and 60
Actually, it
years old.
says 11. Sorry, wrong age.
Like an
The
11-year-old
funny thing is
not
that
much
we
difference.
continually have to make the joke how he goes from 11 to 10.
He's
To
regressing.
9.
He's evolving just backwards.
I don't understand. My pearls are perfectly seasonal.
Or a woman. What's with the stockings?
And we're gonna add Facetious Empires, gang.
Stockings aren't seasonal at all.
It's not Christmas. I was about to say, hey, they're cool as hell.
I'd have to agree with you there.
You act like my sister. Eventually people will start mistaking her for you.
I guess my comment hit him harder than I thought. That would explain this attempt at turning it around.
Just talking.
I hate being compared to other people.
Shizuno doesn't like it when she is compared to others either.
I thought that Hideaki was a little more mature than Shizune, but they have the same competitive streak and inclination to provoke people. I wonder if he's like this because of Shizune, or if it's the other way around.
And neither do you, right? Okay, I get it. I shouldn't be so petty.
Especially to little kids. Hideaki seems to accept this as an acknowledgement of defeat, which is something that I feel like I can't let go. Nevertheless, I'll have to just let it go while I have the chance. I can hear Misha's
Why
laugh.
does this feel just like so much more high res?
Better
It's
lighting.
not
Too
quite as
personal
distorted
and
as
like
usual.
open.
This
also
reminds
more
me
zoomed
of
in.
the original Umineko backgrounds.
This is pretty similar to the Tono Mansion in a way.
I was not going to say
Meh.
it, but then you brought it up.
Is
just
there a
felt the need.
Tsukihime reference, bingo?
Hey, it's not that common. Honestly, though,
Yeah.
you can just make it
Not as
reference
common
to
as my
any other
Toby Fox
visual novel.
references.
And I'm going to go
Also-
ahead and mark off Toby Fox.
No, that
Also-
doesn't count.
Toby Fox was brought up, it counts.
Wait.
It was
Also,
in
Leo,
reference
can
to
you-
the bingo itself.
I can hear the
I-
clacking through your mic.
Oh, shit, hold on.
In the meantime,
My
while I brought up
apologies,
Toby
I was
Fox,
fidgeting
anyone
with
else
something.
hear about that Undertale
Oh, you're fine.
Deltarune update?
We all-
Where no actual news was shared? I know you guys, we talked about it. But I'm taking
CD,
this...
did you hear about the Undertale news?
I wouldn't call it
It-
news, it was just the news.
he
that
did
got
actually
sent
just
out.
call it like an old letter.
Newsletter.
Yeah, you're
Apparently
And
right.
there's a cool comic in it. It's very nice.
I am
Oh my God, it's
dropped
so blurry.
2.4% of frames. That's not good. But I can't
2.4.
really switch Wi-Fi's because it will basically stop and restart the stream if I do.
That ain't
So,
great.
don't.
That being said, we are streaming a visual novel, so it's not like it matters that much anyways.
Yeah,
can hear
you don't need
Misha's
to be having this
laughter.
run to...
Fair enough. I can hear Misha's laughter bouncing through the halls the moment I step through the door to the house, and follow it into what I assume and what I would guess is the living room. It holds more people than I'd expected.
Oh!
Among them, I just spot a distinctive
What?
and familiar blonde ponytail. I'm more confused by why Lily is here than surprised. Shizune seems just as surprised. Lily doesn't look ecstatic about this chance meeting either.
What the fudge?
Sitting next to Lily is a tall, androgynous woman. Oh my God.
What is androgynous?
Can I speak English?
Not
Kinda
looking
look
like
like
either
you could-
gender.
Yeah.
And also, we did...
wanna speak
Just in
English.
case anyone missed it, we did talk about it, but... well, you'll see.
You'll see.
We'll see what.
Sitting next to Lily is a tall, androgynous-looking woman in a sharp suit. I'd like to assume that it's her older sister, but hold on, is that Priest?
And Caprice.
Yep.
What up?
Priest,
Hey,
I want you
Caprice,
to
you
join.
walked in
I
at
want
a
you to
weird
join the
time.
stream and look at Misha's shirt.
Don't worry about anything else.
What is going on?
Don't worry about it.
This is probably the most confusing image anyone could join on.
Are we at a slumber party?
I guess.
We're at Shizune's family's home. That's where
Shizune
we
was
are.
going away for a week for like a
Ah.
vacation to her family, and apparently Lily and Akira are here.
Akira.
Huh.
Yeah.
Who's that? Is
Oh
that
my God, is that the
Shizune's
first-
sister?
That Shizune's brother on the far right.
He's a
Yep.
trap.
We already
Yes,
they
we
told
know.
me to give him freaking Astolfo's voice, and after hearing it, oh God, no.
I like Misha's second outfit.
Yeah, it's interesting to say the least.
Oh, what was the comment that it gave again?
Oh, it confirms
Revealed
that.
how she was on the inside.
Oh yeah.
Like that's genuinely
the
how
script
he's
was
how
just
described
like
her.
at least Misha's outfit matches how she is on the inside or something like that.
And so now I'm just wondering.
What is going on with
What is
Shizune?
the implication of that?
Yeah. This also officially confirms that Katawa Shoujo is a post 9/11 visual novel.
We needed to know.
This is, of course,
Oh, wow.
vital information.
It confirms
Everyone in-
where we're at.
Every one of the Empire's games has a voice in this scene.
Oh,
Oh
my
my
god.
god,
you're
this
right.
might be the first time this has ever happened.
Holy crap. You're right.
Oh, hey, did we just arrive?
Yeah, we
Yes.
just got, like,
We
this is the
just-
first
Yeah.
Sweet.
I didn't expect
Literally 10 seconds before you joined, everyone went, "What? What are you doing?"
Nice.
Okay, let's continue.
I didn't expect that you would arrive so early.
I didn't expect you would be here at all.
At first I think she's talking to me, but it turns out she's referring to Shizune. I don't think Lily even notices my presence. I've clearly walked in on
Why
them
do
in
you think that is?
conversation. And and it looks like with her focus on Shizune, she couldn't hear me.
You didn't say anything.
I should have rearranged my entire schedule for you.
John says I should have rearranged my schedule for you.
That would have been nice, but I would not expect you to do such a thing.
Oh, hey, you're finally here.
Yeah. Hello, Lily.
Oh, Hisao, this is quite a surprise. Akira, this is Hisao, schoolmate. Hisao, this is Akira, my sister.
Scottish. Yeah.
Scottish.
It's kind of hard to put it on one word.
One
right.
syllable, no less. She holds up her hand in a brief and quite casual gesture of greeting. So she is the older sister after all.
I hope we're not messing up any of your plans. Since we're only going to be here for one more day, Lily and I thought she may as well come with me.
Akira turns to me like she feels compelled to explain. I'm grateful for that.
I suppose my position here would best be described as a babysitter. For y'all
Akira
wee
ruffles
babs.
Hideaki's hair as he carries on with his pastime of looking displeased.
That is demeaning.
Wait, is Akira a dude?
No,
No.
I won't. That's
Okay.
a lie.
Wait, yes.
If you
Wait,
want,
no.
I can put a bit more of a feminine lilt on it, but
Sorry. I got so confused for a minute.
We've got two
Really?
androgynous characters on screen, and none of us are voicing our characters in the proper gender anyways.
really, maybe I'll change my title once you get a few more years on ya. Or at least a few more centimeters.
They make an interesting pair, although Akira looks more like a lawyer than a babysitter. I'm not really sure why both she and Lily are here though.
Wait a minute.
Taking
I
a
just
glance around the
realized.
room, there's a tennis racket, golf clubs, and even a stack of fishing poles and tackle boxes. Secreted here and there?
Secreted here.
Secreted?
Yeah.
I like
Yes,
around.
like secreted
It's
away.
stashed away.
How do you spell
Stashed.
secreted? Hold on, I need to look
Okay.
this up now.
Also, Akira's the babysitter, and also
Yes.
the one who brought alcohol to Hanako's party.
She's not a
To be
good
fair, that
babysitter.
was a birthday
Yeah,
party.
no, not at all.
And it was also wine, which Hanako's just the lightest lightweight that has ever lightweighted.
That
No,
is
that
true.
is also exactly the same way that it's secreted is spelled.
Interesting.
Well, it's
It
not.
is
that's not
definitely
the context
secreted,
here.
though.
You would not secrete tennis
There,
rackets.
yeah, there are not
Secret
tennis rackets
hide.
oozing from the walls.
I'm aware, it just, that when I see that word, that is what I think.
Fair.
So, they are, I guess you'd call that it's homonyms, right? When two words are spelled the same and pronounced differently? Or, no, that's something
Yep.
else. Fuck, it's been so long since I did elementary school language arts. But yeah, they are spelled exactly the same, and one of them is to form and give off, and the other one is to deposit or conceal in a hiding place.
Homophones.
Homophones, there we go.
Continue
And I
reading.
believe that's our linguistics quota for the day.
Yes, it is.
Secreted.
Accreditation.
Behind every chair, in every corner, and under every table, there is some piece of outdoor hobbyist equipment. I pick up one of the fishing rods and play with it.
This is a nice house. Shizune, it looks like your dad has a lot of hobbies.
For a moment, I forget to sign what I say, but Misha's already in the process of interpreting what I said for her. I'm still a little impressed at how automatic interpreting is for Misha.
Do you fish?
Nope. No, I don't know how. I kind of want to learn, as I heard it's relaxing.
You know, there's a river only a short drive away. My whole family knows how to fish. If you'd like, we could go there sometime.
You and Hideaki can fish. I didn't expect people your age to know, considering it always seemed like a hobby for old men. You know, Lily is great at cooking. If we had some fresh fish...
It's not hard to follow Akira's train of
Stop
thought.
it.
If you want to eat fish, we could go to the store. Lily's voice sounds slightly more authoritative than usual. She really doesn't seem to share her sister's enthusiasm for the idea.
And
It's more fun to go fishing. We could even make it like a game and try to see who catches the biggest one. That would be exciting, right? Yeah. Kichon, what do you think? It sounds fun, doesn't it?
I'm gonna just cut out. I just marked off microphone cuts out.
No, yours just cut out a little bit at the beginning.
It's already happened this stream anyways. I should have marked it off earlier.
Again, free space.
the longer I think about the fact that Shizune needs a translator with her own family, either the more confused I am, because it implies that either A, Shizune only recently became mute, which
is untrue.
Which is untrue.
In due time.
Yeah, fair. It's worrying though.
No, for sure it is. Like, I was thinking that as well, like, oh my god.
Yeah, it definitely could be. Sounds like a plan. I don't know how to fish either, so now's as good a time as any to learn.
Marak, I think your mic cut out a little bit, and then you sped up like crazy right towards the end.
I think that was just your internet.
Was
It
that just
happens
my
with
internet?
Discord sometimes.
I think that's just showing.
Yeah, because all of a sudden Marak's voice just sped way up, which means that probably came through to people watching.
We're rolling with that Italian. And
Am I doing good at...
crappy internet because the other
You're
one's
doing
working.
great at the voice, by the way.
a good Akira?
You are doing
Yes.
great, Akira.
Yep. Stellar
On
as
your
always.
Akira game. Your A game.
Onwards.
Also,
Alright,
I did just realize, though, that poor Lily can't fish. Probably.
You
at
can
least.
fish without eyesight. You feel
Yeah,
the
that's
fishing
true.
rod.
That's true, but I would, if I was blind, I,
she
would
does
not want
need
to
someone
fish
to
out of
point
fear
her in
of
the
getting a
direction
hook in
of the
someone's
lake.
eye.
Yeah, but that's about
Yeah,
it.
but that's like a directional thing.
Fair enough.
She could
You
smell
have
the
to be a
water,
little careful
or
just to not,
put a
like...
stick into it.
Although, no, you probably could. There'd be, like,
I mean,
some...
putting like bait on the hook might be a bit difficult too.
Ah, she could feel out the hook. That doesn't sound too
She
bad.
could feel out it, but there is a
A
shark
blind
on
person
top.
is completely
She sure
capable
could
of-
feel it after it had punctured her hand.
Not
No,
like it's
I
impossible.
could see it just
I'm
being
just saying
troublesome.
it could be.
Yeah.
There could be more steps involved than we're thinking.
Of course.
If I take a pair of scissors and close my eyes and try and feel around it, I don't get stabbed when I put my finger on something.
Whatever, but worms are hard to put on hooks.
Fair enough, I guess.
They're also very thin, and so you're like getting it over. Getting something that. Thin.
Okay.
I think we're getting too.
Tell you
down
what.
the weeds right
Yeah.
now.
After
Nah,
this,
just
we'll
keep
look
this
up
going.
how does a blind person fish, and we'll do that after this session.
That sounds like
I'd
the
to find
start of a
poem or
joke.
something.
How does the blind? We just need the punchline now.
Oh my god! I got it. How does a blind person fish?
How?
How?
Well, they simply look for fish.
What?
They listen for the sound.
You said it so quickly I didn't hear you.
How does a blind person fish? They simply look for fish.
Oh,
Well, they
'cause they
don't
don't
look
have
for
the
shit.
eye.
No eye.
Like,
Oh
I get the joke, but it's like there's like been a leap in logic, but it's perfect.
Yeah, you're implying that the fish are also blind.
No, there's no eye. Are you doing? There's no eye.
Yeah,
in
there's
fish.
no eye in fish because no eye.
And there's no. It almost makes sense, but
Fuck you guys. Caprice is laughing
Oh, no,
at
no,
it.
it was
Let's go.
perfect, Kane. It was really good. Like, I'm surprised you managed to come up with that so fast, Frank.
oh my god.
Let's fucking read this line.
Her eyes shift towards Lily, who remains unmoved. This sours Akira's smile a little bit, and makes me wonder why Lily's being so obstinate about this.
I don't think we have enough fishing equipment for everyone.
Well, we can take turns. It'll be a team battle.
Does Misha know how to fish? What is she saying? Oh yeah, I forgot.
We can take turns. She also wants to make it a contest. Come on, Lily. May as well make the most of it. So this is going to be a competition to see who can catch the biggest fish, or the most. Losing my accent.
It looks like the older sister understands better, as always. Dot dot dot.
Oh, nature.
Shi-chan says that she supposes Lily would prefer to go to the store, right? It's much less work, so it's natural that she would. Going fishing would be more fun, though, and save money. Akira, you have the right idea.
Okay, but consider this.
Thank you for
Is
saving
the
that.
cost
Misha.
of the gas that it takes to go to a suitable lake for fishing
Now we're going
to
here.
be more than the amount that you pay to the
It's
extra amount that you pay?
2013, so probably not.
Okay.
It's
maybe.
post 2004. They also said it's not too far away.
Dude,
I think it would still be cheaper.
Okay.
I love the idea of BC and AC, but in terms of 9/11.
Before and after
Before
9/11. But if you're American, that's just true.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
BN and AN.
Oh yeah.
Before.
9/11.
9/11.
Oh. Okay.
I would actually just B9 would be better. Who am I kidding?
B9A9. Sounds like airport terminals, which actually works.
Yikes.
Akira gives a gracious, if slightly stilted smile. Shizune's praise wasn't her goal, after all.
Oh wait. Also, they're in Japan, right? That's the location.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Saitama Prefecture.
I just think that it's funny that Misha would wear like a presidential shirt outside of her country.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so confusing. And it's so funny.
Knowing Misha, she probably bought it at a thrift store without knowing
Yeah,
what it meant.
Yeah, it just has some words
think
on it.
that-
Went to
more than
America
anything is the
once and
best
is like,
part.
this looks silly.
Nah, I believe that fucking Misha's a bushhead.
In Japan.
All the way.
She's
She's
a-
2024!
Oh my god, she probably is.
Isn't the river quite far away?
I don't think it's that far, and I can drive if we have to. I'm okay with it, as long as you catch something. Can your car fit this many people? And a whole lot of fishing gear on top of that?
She purses her lips, and her fingers subtly move, counting up the number of passengers and the required cargo. If we're going to be taking me, Shizune, Misha, Lily, Akira, and Hideaki,
6 people. Damn. Car can only take 5. Actually, if Hideaki sat in my lap, we could,
On the driver's seat. I'm not sitting on your lap.
Oh.
That.
Shi-chan says that her father's car would be big enough.
Over crashing.
What the? Fuga? Oh, no, never mind. Sorry.
What
I
the
thought
fucka?
No, I thought she was referring to Shizune's dad as Fuga, and I was like,
Oh.
The Fuga.
What, the Fuga?
I guess
If
it
he
really
doesn't
is a
mind us
mafia
using
boss
it.
family.
If he doesn't mind us using it, then I guess we have no other choice. Feels kinda bad forsaking my car, considering I won't have it for much longer.
despite Lily's obstinacy and Hideaki's questions of whether or not we prefer to eat them first, then bet. What the fuck? Hold on. Despite Lily's obstinacy and Hideaki's questions of whether or not we prefer to eat them first, then bet.
You're adding it them.
Eat first, then whether or not we prefer
He's
to
saying
eat first.
there-
Okay, no, I see it now.
Yeah.
Whether
We
or
should
not
probably
prefer
eat
to
before we
eat
try and
first,
fish, since
then
fishing
bet
is the
on
risk.
Fish dinner that might fail. Okay, yeah, I see. Okay, I'm gonna read this properly now. Despite Lily's obstinacy and Hideaki's questions of whether or not we prefer to eat first and then bet on a fish dinner that might fail to ever materialize, there's no way to dissuade Akira and Shizune as they agree on the transport plan.
Aw, this is cute.
But also the wrong
Fucking
time.
Misha.
Wait, is it
Yeah.
daytime?
Yeah, it is daytime.
Oh, okay. Misha.
Guys, where is he?
That's what Hisao looks like?
Yeah.
That's what
You've
Hisao
seen
looks
him.
like.
Oh wait, no.
I mean,
he
he's
probably
very
hasn't.
off-model compared to the one other image the
Wait,
two
Caprese,
other-
were you here for the start?
He's on the title of the game.
Yeah, that would make sense then.
He's not on the.
He's
But
appeared
off-model
5 times.
Right now. He
You're
is
right,
very
he's a
off-model
little off-model.
compared
He
to
does
usual.
look
His eyes are very wide. His nose. There's
His
nothing
eyes are
where his
small,
nose
wide,
should be.
and like too far up.
His nose is way down
Shizune
low.
has cat face, by the way.
She does. She always does.
Hold on, I'm
That's
gonna screenshot that and make it my new profile picture. Every time we get a new good Shizune picture.
Fucking, I recognize this artist. But I can't fucking tell where it's from. But Lily's face is tipping me off.
You're right. I think it was another one of the full art artists.
I know it's just
Although-
because of her eyes, but oh my god, Lily looks dead.
She does.
Dead.
This artist drew Rin before.
You're right. But
Was it
wait,
the smoking scene?
It was.
Oh.
Wait, I should pull up the loser folder instead of Googling. Hold on.
But shouldn't
Those are
Hideaki be here?
He's probably in the trunk.
I was about to, that's the question I asked. Like,
He's probably here, you just can't see him.
Alright, we've gotten on track. Let's get back on track. My expectations of a somewhat relaxing drive through the countryside are fulfilled. Aki's driving is as smooth and peaceful as the surroundings, to the point where
It
Misha
is.
falls asleep during the trip. I thought this trip
would
would have been
expect
rather too slow-paced for Shizune's liking, but she seems to genuinely enjoy it. Even with Hideaki awkwardly sandwiched between her and the door, she just keeps looking out the window and smiling. Way to just off-screen one of the characters, so you had to do less work.
Wait, what? Awkwardly sandwiched between her, and the door. Wait, oh, Shizune?
Shizune and the door.
Between Shizune
Oh,
and the
okay.
door.
I was going to say, I thought she was crammed, or he was crammed in the door between the door and what's her face, Akira. And so I'm like, this is
I think
very
he's driving. That would be a little strange. On the bright side, though, they did happen to notice that the Japanese steering wheel is on the other side.
Hey,
Yeah,
let's
that
go.
would be kinda
Current scene
funny.
United Nations. I have a feeling
The
this
hell?
might be the second scene we've gotten to today. I have a sneaking
It is.
suspicion.
Shh, it's fine.
So let's
Yes, it
change
is.
that.
Alright, let's change that.
Oh.
Let's fix this.
Andale.
You guys ever had fondue?
Oh god, here we go.
Yeah.
Please.
No. I've not had
Please no
fondue.
Is it good?
I like.
imagine.
No, I love fondue.
No.
We just went and had fondue.
Yeah.
The cheese, and then you basically have like a Korean barbecue, and then salad,
Oh,
and
what?
then just
Tyler
It's
talks
really
about-
good. I'll-
Hypenage Tyler,
want
whatever
this now.
we're freaking calling him. He talks about fondue a fair bit.
Fondue?
really.
Yes.
It's a
Brings
It
it,
was-
up
it's
weirdly
a-
often, actually.
Fragments.
Like his
That's
idea
like
of
a-
putting broccoli in chocolate.
Oh my gosh,
That was
he's so
him.
right. Or broccoli and cheese.
I was
or
about to
bread
say
and
broccoli with cheese fondue.
Broccoli
Yes.
with cheese, I can see. Broccoli with chocolate.
If you like
you're
powdered
okay with
the if you powdered the broccoli and then added it to the chocolate,
pea, what
like
would you
maybe
do
you
with
could
Frank?
count it as just eating
You could
vegetables.
you can dip broccoli in anything. I think broccoli has a universal flavor.
I don't know why, but for some reason I was tempted to try and find a big enough lake for them to fish in Saitama.
Like Google Maps it.
Saitama.
Wait, were they
The
going
One
to a
Punch
river?
guy?
That's the prefecture
Fucking
they're in
hell.
right now.
Which is
What
what,
it-
Saitama is named after.
Wait, what's
Oh.
happening?
Is he? I didn't know
What are
that.
they
Yes.
in right now?
The world of One Punch Man is based off of the Saitama prefecture.
Oh, it
So
is?
Saitama's
What's-
named after the prefecture?
Yes.
Okay.
Define prefecture.
It's like a county in Japan.
Okay,
They're-
okay.
A lot
Gotcha.
of them are a bit bigger than that, though, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they are, but just to give like a frame of reference.
Yeah.
Somewhere size-wise in between a county and a state.
There's 21, so imagine Japan divided by 21.
Okay. Do they gerrymander?
Okay.
And this conversation is
No,
turned
I don't
somewhere
think
else.
so.
And just like that, we're off topic once again.
I
We're going
get
to
it.
mark off anime illusions. I figure the prefecture explanation's good enough for that.
Yeah, probably.
Does Misha with the Bush Cheney shirt count as a character sprite jump scare?
No,
Yes.
Still ranting about fondue.
she didn't jump scare us.
She may as well have.
Anyway, let's continue. Please, I beg you.
The area surrounding the river is quite beautiful. Akira and Shizune head off for the river so quickly that we have no choice but to chase them. We'd be left in the dust otherwise. I can see Hideaki and Lily are just humoring their siblings, Lily being the more unenthusiastic of the two. Misha seems happy as ever, though. Looks like she managed to latch on to some of Shizune and Akira's excitement. As for myself, I'd rather eat now, but the thought of fresh fish prepared by Lily is appealing. The river is larger than I imagined, although very scenic and peaceful. Other than a small pier, apparently built just to fish off of, this place looks untouched by civilization, and it makes me realize how much greenery I've seen lately. Shizune pulls Misha away so that they can explain how to fish to Akira. Lily and Hideaki are talking between themselves, so I decide to join the enthusiastic trio.
So which one of these lures should I use then? Can I use this cute little one right here?
Wait!
Wait, hold on.
He's high.
Wait! This is a contest! We need to pick teams first. Shichon and I will be on one team, of course. Hichon, you're gonna be on our team too, won't you? We can be the student council team.
Okay. Alright then. That makes me, Hideaki, God, that's hard to say with a Scottish accent, and Lily on the other team. Lily, what should we call ourselves?
I don't
see
think it
why it
matters.
That was actually pretty good timing, at least on my end.
Team No Enthusiasm it is.
Yet again, Akira's best efforts are rebuffed. She's an angel. Oh. Her hand up.
Music, ignore me.
Okay. Shizune and Misha, on the other hand, have no lack of enthusiasm whatsoever.
Fuck. Ah! Give me a second.
I think that counts.
Hisao, you can be
I
our
was
point
gonna
man.
say.
Please, try hard to catch as many, or the biggest fish possible.
Why me? No one's even taught me how to fish yet.
We can do that now.
After a quick tutorial, Shizune immediately tries to draw us into a discussion about the strategy in a tag team fishing competition. Somehow, competition doesn't seem particularly applicable to a sport where you spend hours sitting down and hoping a fish bites a worm.
Looks like Hideki got stuck with the spare rod. You know it's just a string tied to a bamboo pole, right? That means when deciding the order, we should go against him.
What? Why me?
You have the least experience here, Hichon.
Yeah, so who's the best here? Shizune? Oh, that's... Yeah. So, who's the best here? Shizune. Hideaki is your brother. He's probably just as good. Probably fishes all the time since he lives closer to a lake. He might even do better. Watching you three makes my head hurt. You know I'm only hearing 2/3 of a conversation, right? What's this about? Picking our lineup.
Akira makes a troubled face. She's getting impatient, which probably isn't too unreasonable.
If you're impatient, that only makes me more excited. Now I want to play for higher stakes.
What's she saying? She wants to play for higher stakes. I wouldn't be too hasty. We have beginner's luck twice over on eyesight, after all. The only way you'd be able to beat that is by catching a whole ocean.
Challenge accepted.
This is a freshwater body. Well, you're a marine biologist.
A weird insult delivered with unblinking and innocent good cheer. Akira doesn't seem bothered. She laughs it off, and Shizune looks like her usual mischievous self again. I'm glad they get along.
So, are we going to pick teams, or what? I'm getting kinda hungry.
Hisao, Misha, and I are on one team. And Lily, Hideaki, and you are on the other, aren't you?
I suppose that's the most obvious arrangement. Wouldn't mind mixing up. Oh god. Wouldn't mind mixing it up a little bit. I'm stupid. Wouldn't mixing it up a little be more fun though? Eh?
Wanna fish with your own sister?
No offense, but she's about as blind as an Amazon River dolphin.
Oh no.
Well, neither of us know how to fish, so putting us both on the same team is kinda...
Sounds like I've heard something kind of dangerous. I try to change the subject before Shizune can turn that incredulous look on her face into anything more.
So, I guess you and Shizune know each other. Sure do. Go way back.
Akira throws a knowing grin at Shizune. It's not until Misha's finished translating what she said that Shizune gains a troubled face. Akira sure is different from Lily. Aside from how they look, she's much more informal and laid back. I expected Lily's family to all be proper and formal like her, so this is a surprise. But I feel like she's easy to talk to.
As much as I like talking about catching fish, we should probably actually do it sometime.
Would you suggest that there be a lineup, like in baseball? Or should it be everyone at once? Or a tag battle style? Can everyone sit wherever they want? Or do teams have to stick together? Do we call where we fish? What fish sizes will we be counting?
Seeing Akira groan after Misha dutifully translates for her, Shizune rubs her glasses, laughing silently.
Never mind. Let's just fish then. It can be an individual contest.
Oh, this is cute.
This is one of my favorite CGs in the game.
This one is, and I've been doing my research, this art has been done by Rames, who also did the cover art for the French port.
Oh,
Okay, I guess.
cool.
I sit down, ready to fish, although I'm not feeling very confident. Everyone else is already sitting, except for Akira, who takes a seat next to me and throws her line out after taking off her suit jacket and rolling up her sleeves. Misha and Hideaki end up sitting on the shore and fishing together as there's not enough room on the pier for everyone. Truth be told, I'd rather be sitting next to Shizune, but Akira seems approachable enough.
Careful there. You're a little close. Don't tangle our lines, Kay? So you've never fished before? No, but I've seen a bit of it on TV. I've always wanted to catch one of those big fish with a sword for a face. Marlin, I think?
If I recall correctly, it was from the ocean, a saltwater fish.
I know that. Why is everyone acting like I don't know the difference between freshwater and saltwater fish?
If you aren't careful, you'll scare the fish off, saltwater or not. Akira's voice is somewhat loud between her attempts to both egg on Shizune and keep Lily entertained, so she may have a point. My line doesn't seem to be picking up anything, but I don't know how much of that is down to Akira. Shizune does her best to relax in the sun and pulls the look off very well, but I can tell that she'd be slightly put up. I feel like I'm reading the words correctly, but my brain is like several steps behind. But I can tell she'd be slightly put off by not knowing what's being talked about. Not having Misha around can be a real problem.
Wait, where is Misha?
They're off on
Hisao, what's the score so far? Are we winning? I hope we are, given that I've entrusted you with our team's success.
I managed to do some awkward signing with creative placement of my rod. It's probably close to being gibberish in spoken terms.
You're right there. Can't you tell?
Disappointing. You let yourself get distracted. You have to stay focused.
Oh, come on. Should have known. Well, it's 0-0 in any case.
Akira chuckles, although it's clear that he really took the wind out of her sails.
Is it just numbers now, or are we keeping track of size too?
Both. Grading matters.
Who's going to be grading them? Are you a certified fish judge?
Shizune shakes her head to signify that she isn't.
But it doesn't seem like it would be very hard. Tell Misha to stop flailing her hands around like that, scaring all the fish away. And ask Hideki why he hasn't even bothered to cast yet.
Hideaki?
Hideaki, my bad. I was just holding a burp in.
Okay, I was confused. Because you got it right the last few times you've said his name, and then all of a sudden you went back to Hideki.
I'm gonna be real. there's sometimes when a character has two pronunciations, you're just gonna have to deal with me flip-flopping constantly.
Yeah.
Fair
I
enough.
get that.
I look over to the two and yell what Shizune said to them.
Shi-chan, I think he's upset that he's stuck with the backup rod.
Since Misha is largely unable to sign anything coherently right now, she only gets a puzzled look from Shizune for a reply. Shizune just sighs after I translate it for her.
Hey, even if you're all depressed about it, you gotta try. You could catch the big one for all you know, but you won't catch anything unless you do.
I feel that at least half of her encouragement is because if Hideaki does catch the big one, she wants to be there to eat it, and having 6 people fishing just leads to better chances of catching something than having 5. The constant awkward shuffling I have to do to communicate with Shizune, not to mention her increasing fidgeting, makes me think it might be good to give her a go at fishing.
Hey guys, can we switch over now? Sure, Lily?
No, please. I have no idea how to fish. I sign what they say, given that I seem to have taken Misha's place as Shizune's interpreter right now.
Huh? How
Magnanimous.
I know, I'm trying to think of how to say it, but like this.
Oh.
How magnanimous of you. Fuck.
Oh, is
Lily?
that?
I forgot to say Lily.
Oh,
Oh boy, here we go. I don't bother translating what she says for fear of sparking another fight.
Shizune says you should at least try. It might even turn out to be fun.
Meh. That was indeed
Very well.
polite.
Lily
Yeah,
squeaks.
how to use this?
It's pretty simple.
I don't know how ethical it is to purposely completely change what Shizune said like that. And at least it paid off. I think I understand. What bait do you think would be best to use? I prefer something that wouldn't hurt the fish too much.
I think that's a more problem with the hook.
If you're putting a hook through their mouth, I don't think the bait's gonna hurt them much more. And letting it go? No, don't do that.
But if it isn't big, there is little point in killing it. With my hands freed, it's much easier for me to interpret It's much easier for me to interpret what everyone's saying. Now Shizune is the one that has to deal with her hands being full, but she seems to take it in her stride.
That's so arrogant. Okay, I'll only reel in the big ones too from now on.
She's saying.
Akira just sighs after I interpret it for her.
No, I don't like that only. You know, a fish is a fish, and you take what you can get.
I'm hungry, dang it.
Unfortunately, Shizune can't hear, and Lily doesn't seem to be paying much attention now. Lily's taking to fishing easily. It's a very relaxed activity after all. It isn't long before they both catch a fish, and surprisingly, Lily is just as interested in which is the bigger of the two as Shizune is. As the hours pass, it seems like they're even starting to have fun. At the end of the day, we have several good-sized fish between us. Even Hideaki and Misha managed to catch one. No one brings up that we were competing to see who would catch more, and I don't think it matters to anyone anymore. Shizune and Misha are talking between themselves some distance away, and Lily and Hideaki are doing the same. I decided to take advantage of the quiet moment to talk with Akira.
Lily and Shizune got on well today. I don't really expect it after seeing how they act towards each other in school.
She gives an amused snort. It looks like she doesn't take their tweeting as seriously as I do.
They've got their reasons. Lily and I are going away for a while tomorrow, so we thought we'd just pop by. In the end, I'm glad we did.
After a brief silence, she stretches loudly and claps her hands to get everyone's attention.
Well, that looks like enough to feed everyone. We should be getting back now.
You know, it kind of does, and I don't know what it is, but you're kind of right about that, see? Lily nods, but then hesitates. Even with her face clouding a bit, she still looks to be in a better mood than this morning. Akira really seems to know how to handle her, and refused her antipathy towards Shizune pretty well.
Today's catch looks delicious. I kinda wish I had some soy sauce so I could eat it right now.
I thought you wanted me to cook it.
You don't think eating it raw would be okay?
Despite Akira's protest, or joking as I can't tell which, we decided to wait to at least cook the fish before we eat. It's already become pretty late while we were out, and by the time we arrived back at Shizune's house, it's a good time for dinner.
There's a very funny way of making it look like night.
That is a really odd place for a scene transition.
The next
Well, we
scene
got
shall be
to have
dinner,
dinner.
or the morning after, one of the two. The morning after.
Some of my pills spilled out all over the bottom of my bag, which I didn't
that's your
realize
oven.
until minutes before I was set to go to bed last night. I spent quite a bit of time scraping them out of my luggage. By the time I get up, I'm already starting the day with a migraine from a combination of trouble falling asleep and waking up late. When I step into the living room, Hideaki is there finishing up his breakfast. His fork raised half midway to his mouth. He seems unsure whether he should continue eating to greet me. Maybe I should back out of the room.
Good morning.
Morning.
What do you think we should have for breakfast?
Aren't you eating breakfast? Aren't you eating breakfast right now?
Rock precognition.
Yeah, everyone else ate already. It's just you and me.
Despite that, he repeats his question again. He's just trying to be nice. It's an odd way to show it, but I appreciate it nonetheless, and I am feeling pretty hungry. I try to make some conversation with him while I'm getting my breakfast to fill in the silence.
That fishing trip yesterday was fun. Do the Hakamichis and the Satos often get together like that?
Not really.
I see.
I don't, really. There's a brief pause before Hideaki deigns to fill me in a little more.
Dance.
Family issues. Our fathers are brothers-in-law and do not like each other.
Hearing that gives me plenty to think about. It puts the way Shizune and Lily deal with each other into context and makes me even more wary of getting involved.
Family issues can be troublesome.
Hideaki simply nods as I sit at the table with my breakfast. Wish you were a little easier to converse with. While I'm eating, I notice that the house seems oddly quiet for a place with Misha in it. If Shizune and Misha ate breakfast already, it can't be because they're asleep. Ask Hideaki where they are.
Izune and Misha left to run some errands for our dad. The local business people love dealing with Misha, so he insisted.
Well, she's got a nice and cheerful personality. I can see why they would.
Hold on, guys.
Maybe you should start liking...
I have to, ban someone off of YouTube chat.
Oh, sweet. Is it Thomas Dubs?
New private
No,
dating
it is,
chat.
and I
New
quote,
private dating chat.
sex-69.fun.
I
Oh
can see
shit,
it
y'all
on
found
Twitch.
my alt, my bad.
Hold on, how do I actually don't know how to ban someone on YouTube. Report?
Whoops.
I'm gonna report.
Unwanted commercial
Unwanted
content or spam.
There you go.
Yeah, but that only deleted one of their messages. How do I
Alright,
just
report it again.
hide user on this channel?
There you go.
Okay, cool. That is a very obtuse system for dealing with that,
Yeah.
which is definitely more simple.
Well, she's got a nice and cheerful personality. I can see why they would. Maybe you should start taking lessons from her. You could increase your business connections.
Are you serious?
He sounds serious. I don't know what kind of business connections a little kid would need. Maybe he wants to have the best bake sale fundraiser ever. It's a shame I'll eventually have to leave here and won't be around to see whatever he's planning. I wonder what kind of person Shizune's dad is, other than relatively outdoorsy. What I know so far is that he asks business partners and friends of his daughter to do favors for him. I'm assuming he's extremely shy or extremely lazy. Maybe it's a real rude call to make so early, but it would certainly explain a large chunk of Shizune's personality.
You want to go anywhere?
6 subscribers? What? On YouTube?
Like just now? Wait, oh, okay. I thought you said like you
Who's
do
the
have
6?
6 subscribers. But I thought you were
Since when?
saying you just grabbed 6.
Since when did I have 6 subscribers?
A day.
I do
Oh.
have 6 subscribers.
Who are they?
I don't know.
You can't check?
I had 4 the last time
They
I
removed
checked.
that feature.
Oh. Huh.
Anyways, I guess that's a thing now.
Cool.
Yeah.
Not really. Why, do you?
I thought there might be somewhere you want to go. You don't want to do some sightseeing or eat at a specific restaurant?
I don't know. I've never been here before.
Ah, I see.
I was just about to ask him what Shizune was like when she was younger, but he's managed to sidetrack me with just one question. This appears to be as awkward a conversation for him as it is for me.
You're sure you'd have pleased today? Why are you being so nice? You showing your secret nice side now that your sister isn't around?
Yeah, you're sort of right. Shizune wanted me to keep you company today.
I don't want to trouble him. I don't want to trouble him and try to make him see that, but Hideaki is as stubborn as his sister and feels as if this is his duty. He also seems to be earnestly trying to be nice. Quickly, I start to realize that Hideaki's idea of fun is fishing, collecting cameras, and making esoteric puns. Fishing is fun, but it's something that I would rather do than discuss. Same goes for cameras. I'd rather handle them than collect them. This is something that Hideaki picks up on himself. Sorry, that did not work in my brain for some reason.
Oh, frick, that was me. Are you bored?
I'm not bored at all.
I almost yawn the words, so Hideaki ignores them entirely.
You are bored. Shizune said to be entertaining, and I don't know how to do that.
I'm entertained. I am entertained.
You don't sound entertained.
I am.
Why do you yell? Hope you don't yell so much around Shizune.
It's hard to tell if he's joking.
Yeah, I had the same reaction.
Either way, I'm a bit surprised. I try to play it off and change the subject.
Do you just collect cameras, or are you into photography as well?
Not really. If I did, there would be more photos in this house than there currently are. What is there to take pictures of?
I don't know. Birds, architecture, one of those restaurants you were talking about. I thought this city had tons of cool stuff. How can you live a place with so much to do and do nothing?
I thought you didn't know what there was to do here. Suddenly you have so many ideas and an authority on how interesting it is. You're like a board of tourism. You want to go watch birds or buildings?
Okay. I need to get some mad.
I'm not mad. Just think that if you feel strongly about it, then we should go to the amusement park.
Why?
Because amusement parks are cool. So that you can be amused. It will be fun.
Will you have this same flat, unfun expression on his face while we're riding roller coasters and drop towers? It would sure bring the fun levels down. The thought does not convince me that it's worth the trip.
I don't know. It always sounded to me like going to an amusement park meant you spend more times waiting in lines than actually doing stuff. You have to go earlier than this just to skip the lines.
Have you ever been to one?
No, but it seems like that's what it's like.
Well, you're not wrong. Fine, what about a regular park? There's one nearby that Shizune likes going to. Maybe she'll be there and I can unload her onto you. Oh wait, you onto her. Correct.
What do you mean unload? I'm not luggage.
We've had this conversation before. You don't want to go to an amusement park. I don't know what to do.
He looks
Want to
as
go
though
to an
I've hurt his
amusement park?
feelings by refusing to go with him. I am already rationalizing my decision. I don't like waiting in lines. It would be too much like a date. I'd rather go with Shizune. It would be too tiring.
It's nothing personal. It's just that I kind of wanted Shizune to show me around town instead.
And I don't think that with my condition going to an amusement park would be such a hot idea. The park is close enough that their property could almost be considered an extension of it. Both it and Shizune's backyard look about the same, except that the park has benches and more people. That said, it's quite nice. There are even people out walking their dogs, and children flying kites that can be seen lazily drifting back and forth over trees in the distance. I could sit here in a relaxing and scenic place like this forever. Hideaki, on the other hand, looks like he's extremely bored. want to poke at him and see if he's still alive, but would he react either way?
Are you bored?
No? Are you going to jog or play frisbee with the dogs like everyone else? Is that what people do in parks?
Well, you go to parks to get back to nature and enjoy the atmosphere. That's why you jog in the park instead of just on the sidewalk or something. You can jog anywhere. I can't believe I am having this conversation. How could you not know this? You shouldn't have been brought up like that. It's too weird. Whoops, that's not what that said. You shouldn't have brought that up. It's too weird. Haven't you heard of children should be seen, not heard?
Yes. I lied. I'm bored. Do you want to play a game?
I've grown audibly enough to hope that he understands I don't want to. He doesn't care. In fact, he's already toying with a deck of playing cards.
Why are you upset? That is why we're here.
I thought we were here to look for Shizune.
Exactly. That is why we should play a game. It's a Shizune trap. You can trap anything, including people. If we compete against each other in the spirit of competition and in a sportsmanly manner, she will be drawn here to challenge the winner, like a shark. Then I will defeat her like a safari hunter, and take a photo of the award ceremony.
Sharks do not go around challenging people to games of chance like dojo breakers.
When did you bring that camera? Anyway, no. I get enough games hanging out with your sister.
No, come on. It'll be fun. We can play chess.
Please, no. Besides, playing chess in the park is something that old people do, like fishing. You're going to get old too fast if you keep doing all this old man stuff.
Hideaki freezes like I've suddenly started speaking a foreign language. Maybe I've offended him again. Maybe he's secretly 50 years old and has just aged incredibly well. Him being Shizune's brother could be a cover story.
What about checkers or Go? Or even backgammon is fine, even though I don't like it. Board games aren't your thing, we can play card games. Anything other than 7 cards, because it's for wimps. Are you afraid that you'll lose? If you beat me, I'll give you candy.
Candy?
Holy crap!
I'll do it.
All of a sudden,
Hideaki.
he changes his tune.
Hideaki, you are just like Shizune. I'm starting to think this is all a pretense to play games.
No, that's not true.
You are. I bet that competitive streak is genetic. I'll sell you to science.
No one can own a human being.
How about I teach you some sign language instead? When Shizune asked me if I wanted to come here, we talked a little, and it seemed like you and your dad don't use sign language. I'm just guessing, but if you don't, I could teach you some. I'm not a master at it, though. I think it might be good for you to move your arms more anyway.
He barely moves his arms. Most of the time they just hang limply at his sides. How unnerving. It's been bothering me that Shizune's entire family apparently doesn't know how to sign. I wonder what she did before she met Misha. Did they just hire translators for her? Did she write everything out on that pad she carries around? The second is the most likely, or she could type it out on a phone. That would explain why she dislikes using the pad so much. Sad as it is, I can sort of see why Hideaki or her dad might not have bothered to learn sign language. It was probably too much of a hassle at the time. It's very easy to think that. From what I've seen so far, though, neither of them hold it against each other or are too badly affected by it. It could be that I'm overthinking the situation.
Come on. Well, to be honest, I'm still learning sign language myself. I brought all my books along with me so I can keep up, you know? Still, I can at least teach you the alphabet. It's pretty simple. This is kite.
I feel really corny right now, and even more so when Hideaki stares back at me blankly as if the entire concept of learning is alien to him.
Shizune liked flying kites here as well.
This is his attempt to salvage the conversation, and I'm happy to oblige.
Fishing and now kites too? Shizune really likes all these relaxing hobbies.
Oh! Fighter kite.
White woman jump scare!
That's
There, now we can mark off character sprite jump scare. The bingo board
Misha
is
jump
being
scare.
filled in a very weird pattern today.
Mm.
Hideaki freezes as Misha appears behind him and puts her hands over his eyes.
Hi, guess who?
He seemed to finally be loosening up, too.
Hi, Misha. Is Shizune with you?
John, no spoilers. Don't spoil it. Don't ruin the surprise, okay?
Misha.
Bingo! That's right. But it was too easy somehow.
I don't know what she means by somehow.
Too many people can tell it's me. I want to surprise someone. I thought for sure that Hideaki would be fooled. Why weren't you?
You were the only person who does that. You and kidnappers.
Really? Wahahaha!
Why do you laugh? I want to be a kidnapper when I grow up.
Okay.
That was.
Jesus Christ, that caught me off guard.
Sorry.
Are you giving Hisao trouble? I thought you would take him somewhere more exciting than the park. It isn't even that far from home. You are so lazy. You incompetent prick.
Jesus.
Hideaki, are you giving Hichan trouble? You should have taken him somewhere more exciting. The park is too close to home. Hichan says you're lazy.
He wanted to come here. Why are you so argumentative?
I have to keep my little brother in line. He needs to show respect for the family.
That sounds much more threatening in that voice.
What is she saying?
You must be kept in line.
Really?
Ready to go at each other's throats so quickly. On one hand, I've heard that siblings fighting so much isn't uncommon, and the fact that they fight at all proves that there has to be some level of communication going on. So it's nice they get along. They argue all the way back home. Misha translates for Shizune, and I for Hideaki. So it looks more like we're the ones arguing instead, except not really. Nobody could listen to Misha and believe that. The day got entertaining in the end, at least.
Bunch of weird scenes.
This is the sort of weird middle part of
The
Shizune's
building
route.
of something else.
This is very odd.
Oh,
We're spending a lot of
don't know
time
why.
with not.
We are in the part of Shizune's route that was always the just.
Yeah, for being Shizune's route, we're spending a lot of time with not Shizune.
It does feel like something's coming. I just don't know what or when.
We haven't seen the father yet.
No,
That's
we haven't.
true. Oh
Despite
wait,
having-
and I have to.
Yeah, you gotta
Sorry,
voice
no.
that Whiskers.
Oh,
That's
and that's
on
the
you.
one. Okay.
Despite having only been here for 2 days,
Oh,
it feels
what's
like
that?
it's been much longer. I wake up feeling more tired than refreshed. Maybe because I've been moving around almost constantly since I got here. Whatever the reason, it's making me get up unusually late each day. I like sleeping in, but it could be inconvenient if it ends up becoming a habit. I can hear a deep male voice shouting
my
loudly
God,
in the
okay.
background. It must be Shizune's dad. Or maybe with the size of the place, it's creditors. More likely the former, since the yelling doesn't seem angry, just loud.
Oh my
What?
god!
Sword?
Sword! The fudge!
I was waiting for that reaction.
Damn.
Okay.
Also new art style.
No, this is 100% Nomiya's art style. I could see it in that scrunched up fucking face.
I also love how
This
they just
and the shirt.
took the dad's hairstyle and added a gradient between Shizune's hair color and Hideaki's
Oh
hair
my god,
color.
you're right, they did.
Yeah. He's wearing a fucking Hawaiian shirt, wielding a katana, got a fucking Rolex on his wrist,
You think that
jacked
now?
as shit.
Shizune, Misha, and Hideaki are sitting in the living room, having a one-sided conversation with a giant bear man who alternates between shoveling away food from the plate balanced on his leg and twirling a sword. And what Shizune and Hideaki are like, I'd expected their dad to be a very reserved, clean-cut, possibly androgynous person, so I'm pretty surprised. I'm surprised for a while until he starts talking to me.
Oh, what? How do I voice this?
Huge
Hello,
man.
you must be Shizune's other friend. Did you have a good night's rest? The guest rooms are a bit sparse. If there's anything you need, feel free to tell me.
Huge man.
Thanks. You must be Shizune's father. It's nice to meet you. I'm Shizune's classmate, Hisao Nakai.
Pussy.
The pleasure is mine. I've wanted to meet you after hearing that I would have a second guest in my house. Unexpected. You hear something like that, and obviously you want to see what that person is like. Would you like my business card?
He holds up a case full of them for a
In
second, and I
Japanese.
can see that his name is Jigoro. Sorry, I didn't mean to cadence it like that. But his name is Jigoro, and that his office hours are from 8 to 6. They also say that he's a consultant. What a prepared guy, carrying his card case around in his own home.
His name
Though-
is Gigolo?
Jigoro.
Jigoro.
Um,
Jigoro.
To be fair, though, I remember hearing somewhere that like business card culture is a lot bigger in Japan than it is in the
Business
UK.
card culture.
It's like an
didn't know.
actual thing in Japan, from what I understand.
Interesting.
I do not remember where I heard that, so don't quote me on it, but I did hear that at some point.
It makes sense, frankly. Although that probably is also not a reason which is right. Oh shoot, this is me.
We're just sitting down to a slightly late lunch. You're just in time to join us. Good. Pick a place to sit down and I'll bring you a plate. I hope you don't mind eating bear liver.
I
What?
thought that bear liver was toxic. Either way, the thought of eating a bear liver doesn't appeal to me, other than for the ability to tell people I've eaten bear liver. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to try it, but Shizune's dad merely laughs.
I'm just making a joke. Although maybe it wouldn't be such a bad idea to kick up some bear livers for you kids. They will make you strong, full of protein. We're actually just having omelets. I'll make you one right now. Is that unusual for you, having an omelet for lunch?
Very unusual.
No, not at all.
Jigoro vanishes to where the kitchen must be. I'm surprised that despite living in this place, he has to cook my lunch. Maybe he only cooks because he likes to. My steaming plate of food is done in a very short time. It smells really good.
Shoot ahead of yawn.
Are you in the student council like Shizune? Is the student council that busy? That Shizune has to drag her friends along everywhere she goes?
Sometimes a vacation is just a vacation.
You're right about the student council part. I think we're just here for fun, though.
I see. Is that right? When I was young, our student councils had so much work that I don't think we could have afforded to going on vacation. It must be nice having so much free time. Should give you plenty of time to think about your future.
I do not like the direction this is taking, and start thinking about how to avoid it.
Have you thought about that? About what you want to do?
No, I haven't given it much thought recently. What do you do, if you don't mind me asking? Must be something pretty cool if you get to own a house like this.
Why do you want to know that? Children aren't interested in business. What business of yours is my business? Suspicious. Are you some kind of taxman, boy? Are you with the IRS?
I guess he really does not like being asked questions.
He-chan isn't a tax collector's boy, I think. He-chan, what do your parents do? You never told us.
It's actually a really good question.
You be quiet. Don't interrupt me. I hate being interrupted. Rude.
Priest, did you
Barely
say
picked
that?
up. He did.
It was like
Literally
the
the
smallest little ad, which kind of added to the effect.
Shizune doesn't look too happy about this turn of events. Even with Misha unable to sign to her what's going on, she can read the mood easily. Her glare becomes more smoldering as Jigoro continues to rant.
One more thing. My fishing equipment. I came home and it was just in a big pile in the corner. Rods just stacked haphazardly on top of tackle.
That was me.
I can't remember if it was actually him. If it was, then I appreciate that he's willing to take one for the team. It doesn't matter because Jigoro ignores him without skipping a beat.
Well, anyway, I'm glad that my fishing equipment could provide so much entertainment for my daughter's friends. Did not even tell me you were going to use them. Those were expensive, custom-made boats. Not for dilettantes. How do you say that?
I've
Is it
suddenly
don't-
become aware of the eggshell fragments in my omelet. Is he just a bad cook? Does he eat them for calcium? Were they purposely added there to give me even more discomfort? Though confused, I'm not
What?
as unnerved as I think I would normally be. Then again, my life has been pretty strange lately, and I keep running into all sorts of different people. Nothing surprises me anymore.
Didn't even properly clean them after use. Terrible. Do you even know how to fish? Unlikely. There are not enough poles here for all of you. How does that work? Did you all share? One person baits the hook, the other casts? 2 people have to reel? Incompetent.
All 6 of us went, so we couldn't all do it at the same time. First it was just me, Akira, Hideki, and Misha. Although I'm very curious as to whether...
Stop talking. That sounds unspeakably dirty. I've had enough of your filth. Oh, vulgar. Make sure that your statements are not so embarrassingly carelessly worded next time.
What?
What? You are so disrespectful. Amazing. Are all delinquent types like this? Even the way you dress shows your flippant disregard for authority. A sweater vest, for God's sake.
Where are you from?
I hate to break it to you. You're wearing in a Hawaiian shirt.
They clearly did
Oh
not
my
costume
God.
coordinate. Wait, what did you say, Kane? You
just
cut
cut
out.
the hell out.
I just realized I dress exactly like this man. He is wearing a Hawaiian shirt with business pants. That is my daily fit.
Kane's realization.
I don't have that exact shirt.
judge how
but-
other people dress like he is. It's a neat combo.
But it's missing a Rolex and a sword.
You know what? I am missing the sword, and I need to get my watch refitted. I could get close though.
Almost there.
Delinquent.
Time for the
I'm on the
cosplay.
student council.
We want to see it.
I'm hurt by his comment on my sweater vest, especially when it's coming from a guy in such a tacky shirt.
Oh,
I
so
guess
they
I
did
can't
coordinate.
I can't really say anything though. He has a sword. He might also kill bears. Misha loudly puts her plate down on the table.
That was delicious! Shijon and I are done now. Hichon, you are too, right? We should get going.
What a simple yet effective exit strategy. I barely have time to put down my plate before they pull me up and out of there, and finally outside.
Believable! It's like I'm really watching an interrogation. This is not a cop show. Guests definitely have responsibilities, but hasn't he ever heard of being a gracious host? Really?
Misha attempts to sloppily mimic Shizune's angry, chopping gestures as best she can. She has the expression down too, but the tone of her voice is the same as ever, thus lacking the anger necessary to bring it all together.
Make it too hard, Hichon. Shijon's dad does this to everyone. I think it's like a joke.
That was the most aggressive joke possible.
I'm also not at all convinced that it was a joke, considering this hastily staged retreat, but this isn't a good moment to discuss how Shizune's father might be a jerk.
Right?
Hichon, let's go shopping.
You haven't been to town yet, have you? It'll be fun. We can see the sights, go to an amusement park, maybe eat at a good restaurant, sleep with the fishes, many different things.
Sleep with the fishes? We just had lunch.
Lunch with eggshells in it.
I was about to say the same.
I'm half convinced he used his sword as a cooking utensil.
Just cut the
Even
eggs
though
open
I
that
didn't
way.
eat much.
That's okay. In that case, we can just make sure that today is so busy, but that by the time we'll be done, it will be time for dinner. I completely butchered that, whatever.
It works out perfectly. Come on, Hichon.
immediately flank me and hook my arms with theirs, Shizune taking one arm and Misha taking the other. At first, we almost trip over each other. Shizune walks at a very brisk pace, and Misha has an unusually bouncy way of moving around. We get the hang of it soon enough, and I notice that we're going to town by cutting through the park. It doesn't seem efficient, so I'm guessing this is the scenic route. Walking this way hinders how we can communicate with each other significantly. I can't talk to Shizune at all. Shizune and Misha are down to one-handed gestures only. It feels nice though, so I don't mind too much. While I make a crack about it to Misha, she responds with mild confusion.
Really, Hee-chan? If you really want Hee-chan's attention, you can tell me, and then I can tap her on the shoulder for you.
Does Misha know that they're dating?
Oh,
No.
wait.
No, she does not.
Do they even know that?
There has not been much dating going on, to be fair.
True. But you have to be pretty close to someone to take them to
Well,
your
that's
house.
true. Well, I was gonna say, yeah, good point. I don't know. It's been weird.
Honestly, though, that just feels like something Shizune would do.
You could just let me go and I'll do it myself. How are you gonna tap her on the shoulder from over there?
Just smack Hisao across the face while trying to tap Shizune on the shoulder.
Breeze?
Like this.
She suddenly stops in her tracks roughly and tries to reach behind her back and across my shoulders to get Shizune's attention. She succeeds, but only because when Misha stopped, I had to stop as well or we'd all fall over. Obviously, Shizune had to jerk to a halt too. The sight makes Misha let out one of her characteristic laughs, which shakes us around more, and Shizune starts flailing her free hand to get her to stop, which only causes her to laugh harder. It's pretty funny to watch her get so flustered, and I start laughing too.
I figured we were gonna go through town.
Alright, this is a perfect time to leave off because I need to go for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
All
I'll
right,
be
it
back.
is time for our 30-minute break. For a reason.
Oh shoot.
It is certainly a reason.
Where is break?
There is a reason.
Katawa stream buzz.
Wait. While I'm gone, figure out how blind people fish because I know they can do it.
Alright.
Oh,
No,
well,
I'll
I
be
mean,
back.
yeah, you could totally do it. I would be curious about the method though.
How do blind people fish?
I'll look this up too. Not on this tab. This is my other tab. I gotta go to the streaming tab.
I want Google to be able to sarcastically reply sometimes, like, how do blind people fish? With their fucking feet. I don't know.
Google has also been playing.
What the
Katawa Shoujo
fuck?
for
Why
me.
is that the first Google search autocomplete? Oh.
Does it have sex?
No, I'm gonna fucking screenshot and send it to you guys though.
Alright.
Oh wait, Kane's gone, but there's a better joke about blind people and fish.
What is it?
Do you know why blind people can't eat fish?
They can't see.
It's
Wait.
because it's seafood.
Ah.
Oh,
God.
fuck. That's good.
That is the first autocomplete result when I typed into Google.
And that's
Where is it?
huh.
SVE General?
Yes.
Now I'm almost.
That is
I
funny.
do kind of want to know.
We need answers.
We
I
don't
saying
ain't
anything
fucking
else.
searching that. Y'all can do that.
So wait, are we still streaming or while we wait for Kane?
We are still streaming, yes. I
Okay.
could stop, but
Well, while we're doing that,
I'm gonna need to
I'm
get
actually
up
gonna
for
go
a
get a
minute.
snack, so I'll be back
I'm
shortly
probably
as
going
well.
to go do something similar. I mean, people
Snack
do
done.
sleeping streams all the time, so.
I was gonna do the same thing. So wait a minute.
We are all going
Like-
to pop off for a little bit.
Okay,
I'm going
Caprese,
to-
you can either entertain the entire chat or mute, and it's just gonna be silent for.
I'll
Dead
figure it out.
silent.
Do we have like wait music?
The Katawa Shoujo
Actually,
music
that would
is
be
still
my
going
job
through the
one.
background. That's pretty.
Yeah, I was
cool
gonna
music
say.
right now.
That's pretty good.
We got raindrops and puddles on. Pretty good. I almost want to get like a
Alright.
Windows screensaver animation and just have it pinging around the "We'll be back soon."
We'll be back.
Though, if someone
Shrek
hops
face.
on and sees "We'll be back" with Shrek's face,
Caprese sneezed and sneezed himself into deafening.
All right.
All right,
I'll
well,
probably be back
CD,
at some
sorry.
point. Yeah, sorry to abandon you for a bit, CD, but we gotta take a break at the moment.
I need to get up.
Anyways, we shall return half an hour or so. Some of us will probably be back before then, though. Toodles. Priest, you back?
Yeah,
What's up?
playing some TF2, just a round or so.
I would mark that off on the bingo, but since we're not really doing anything to begin with, I don't think it matters.
Yeah, plus we're all technically distracted then.
Yep. Oh god. CD posted in chat a while back, heh, they're finally gone.
I asked him how his day was, but I think he wasn't around.
Just left. Takes a nap
Gone.
while we're out. Poor CD does have to keep up with our stupid schedule. Oh. Sorry. Just dying.
Imagine you come into the stream and it's just like this. I am, however, going to go ahead and mark off Discord ping on the bingo, because I know for a fact that I've been getting Discord pings and those are coming through.
I am a speed demon.
Whoa.
Rock ain't even back yet. Holy crap.
I
Wait,
know.
What? How did you... I forgot
I'm that good.
He's just
Just
that good.
Did you run through the entire, like, through the hallways and everything?
Yeah, there's no one here.
Don't want to back up.
Now we're waiting on Marak, I guess. I just sent him a message
Alright.
on Discord to let him know, but we'll see.
Does CD even know that we're gonna be back? Well, probably, I guess. No.
I believe he does.
Sooner than the 30 minutes that we were.
Oh, no, I have no idea how he would know that.
Come back and be like,
Oh, no, he's here, okay.
oh, wait.
We're just waiting on Marak now.
He is always here. CD sees.
CD never left. He just camps out in my in my stream chat 24/7. That's how he always shows up so quickly.
Why show up when you were already there? Where's Benny writing a hit song, finishing my 170 page? Wait,
Sounds
you
like
actually?
you were quite busy.
Because I could actually see those all being things you would be doing.
Fair enough, actually.
How has your songwriting been going, CD? This is good weight music.
Raindrops and puddles.
It's such good music. I love this track so much.
Whiskers said something and I could tell the water gates were gonna come out from Kane.
It's such
I still
a
need
good
to listen
fucking
to it
track.
like.
Oh fuck, were you guys waiting on me?
Yep.
Only like 3 minutes.
Just a
It's
little
Exactly 3 minutes.
Kane was a speed demon.
My computer was open, and so I didn't actually get the notification on my phone, so I was just eating snacks in the kitchen.
To be fair, that's what Whiskers and I were doing too.
Oh, sorry about that, but I'm back.
I mean, it's not
Back.
that big of a
Well,
deal. We're here. We're
like,
back a
it
full
went
12 minutes
N64
earlier than we
for
said we were going.
$80, maybe?
Yeah, I really thought it'd take long. To be fair, I always like exaggerate worse times. There's better
Good.
safe than sorry.
Yeah. I agree.
Dude, if you get a price that good,
My internet is slowing me down right now. I was going to do a deep dive on each individual artist to find out who did that fucking art.
meh.
I'm actually, my dropped frames is kind of concerning. Again,
Real quick.
we're playing a visual
Before we
novel,
start,
so it's
I'll
not
be
like
back.
it matters all
You guys
that
can
much.
just start
But I have dropped 8.1% of the frames that I've put out this stream. This is why I don't like streaming on this internet, but I didn't really have an option because the other one wasn't working.
No, the fuck?
Wait, did Whiskers just pop off?
I have no idea. The answer is yes.
Alright, so I guess we're waiting a little bit longer then.
That just gives me more time to look up all the artists.
Woohoo!
Did I say what? God, finding the credits on this one specific artist is very hard.
Just one of them?
Yes, specifically Rose Coat, who's credited on the Wikipedia.
Interesting.
I give up on them. Raid's the one that died. No offense to them. Rames. Who did the fucking
Raid
title
did
art?
in fact, yep, that did in fact happen to Raid.
Yup.
Maybe
Rames
that's-
is the one that did the fucking cover art, as well as a lot of Hanako's route. Just a lot of art in general. I love Rames' art style. They're great. Probably my favorite artist. I will post some of their art in Leo's deck.
Let's see it.
It is already in Leo's deck.
That was quick.
Oh yeah, that tracks.
Yeah, no, yeah, I can tell.
Beautiful art style. I can't find out which fucker did the other ones. Cami Fish
That
is
was
also
so
another really good
aggressive.
artist. Yeah. I got monster energy flowing through me right now.
Why?
What do you mean, why? I have to be up another, like, fucking 4 hours.
Why? Oh, you're...
Work.
Yep, mm-hmm.
Still, bro, damn. Monster Energy at 9 a.m.? 9 p.m.?
Yeah?
Good God.
Yeah, I've had coffee around
Are
that
you-
time before.
Let me ask a question for you. Are you in college yet?
No, but I've been in college classes for a bit.
Alright, that's fair, actually. You'll start to understand.
No, people start fueling their coffee addiction in school, but I don't really drink any caffeine in the morning.
Fair. In the morning, I avoid caffeine for sure. I try and roughneck it because that'll fuck up my whole day. But, like,
Alright, let me rephrase that then. I don't drink anything with caffeine at this moment.
understandable. Try and keep it that way as long as possible.
Hmm.
You know what? I want to say something, but you
Say
guys are probably right.
I just like coffee. I couldn't stop drinking it.
There's a
I like
second ring
caffeine, and I
statue?
like coffee. So,
A
Are
second
you
human
going to be
being is
placing bids
commissioned.
on it?
No, it's also I've been keeping a secret for a little bit now, but I think I will in fact be commissioning a ring statue over Christmas. I found a good deal.
Found a good deal.
I mean,
I did find a
Kate
good deal, and
found
I'm
a
gonna,
dealer.
I did. I
You-
genuinely did some research.
Hey, you got the stuff.
You got the stuff. I'm still on the fence about it a little, but I'll be getting hefty paychecks throughout
Well,
winter
that's
break.
cool.
So
You'll,
yeah.
You'll definitely have to send a picture into Leo's den.
Oh, it will be posted so many times. I will post every
you
single
will not
update.
see the end of this.
It's gonna become his profile pic for a bit, isn't it?
Anyway, we do only have around half an hour left,
You're
so
right,
we should
we should
probably try
continue.
and finish up what we can since
I'm
everyone's
pretty sure we've done 4 scenes. We should
This
definitely
is our
continue.
fourth scene, I believe.
No way.
Well,
shit.
hold on. You might be right. We may have done.
No. Don't start talking about it. Just go.
Give me a second. It'll take me like
No!
2 seconds.
There was the really quick
This
one.
is
at the
our
beginning.
5th scene right now, so yes, that is correct. We have done 4.
Nice. Let's try and finish the 5th.
Maybe we can get 5. That would be. It's been so long since that's happened.
Let's go then. Let's not squander our good valor.
I've been neglecting my sign language studies, so I should probably spend some time studying up on it. Although I think I've learned a lot just by osmosis. They use that word a lot in this word. I'm very proud of that, and we'll have to be careful not to brag about. Why is it phrased like that?
I mean, it's just kind of how you're supposed to learn.
Fucking found him. I found him. Sorry, that's both way too aggressive and
Scared
off
the
topic,
ever-loving shit out of me.
I realized I
Ladies
was
and
being too
gentlemen.
high. I found the artist that did the art in the car. It is Moeki. However, I recommend you do not Google them because most of what they draw is just NSFW art of Katawa Shoujo. But they are an official artist ready for it.
Okay, alright.
Shit, man,
All right,
that's
then.
all you needed to say.
They also are known for
Early.
doing the April Fool's art, the official April Fool's art.
The official April Fool's art.
Don't worry, it's official.
Which has also been posted in Leo's Den General. Okay, now we can get back on topic, and I will try not to yell.
I literally tried to start saying the sentence. Most of the books I brought with me aren't manuals on learning sign language, but studies about different signing dialects. I know Shizune has some secret signals with Misha that only the 2 of them know the meaning of. And I'm on the wrong tab. Son of a... Oh god, it's bad. It is bad, isn't it?
What did you do?
I said on the wrong tab, and we had the conversation about that earlier.
Oh, yeah. No, it's bad. But it's also
to be
really
fair,
funny, so...
this specific session has just been really bad out of nowhere. It's not generally bad.
After
It's because we pointed it out.
Yeah, fair
Continue.
enough. After seeing a couple of them, this book caught my eye in the school library. Maybe I should incorporate some examples into my own signing to mess with them, but because I'm pretty sure that they have started using their code words more when I started learning sign language. That'll teach them. After a quick break for a shower, I resumed practicing my signing in the guest room mirror. Yesterday I crashed my fingers against each other pretty hard. It's still smarts? I'm pretty sure that is the first time they have ever used that word in that context in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still smarts, and I don't want to repeat if that to happen again. Here knocking on the door behind me, I turn to find Hideaki standing inside the doorway, staring at me. How polite of him to knock, but usually you don't open the door first.
What are you doing?
I'm practicing sign language. How long have you been standing there?
I did not see anything.
That isn't the point. I don't even know what he means by that. It's not like I'm doing something I would be ashamed of having people see me do. Although, sign language must look strange to most people. I'm only used to it from being around Shizune and Misha so much. I swear I was about to say... What did I say earlier that was just the last syllables of their names switched?
Mushine?
Shisha and
Misha.
Misune?
Something to that effect. I think it was Shiza and Mishine.
Shisha. I'm brushing up on my sign language and reading about it too. Stuff like the history of it, even though they cover it in sign language class.
Your school teaches sign language as a class? Yes.
Yeah, one of the first things they brought up was that it's not very common to do that. I guess we're very international or something.
What?
He's also...
I'm not gonna try and find any implicit meaning because it's Hisao.
I...
It looks fun.
I don't fucking learn it. Well, I wouldn't call it fun.
Don't discourage. You don't enjoy this. It seems like a lot of work to go through just to talk to my sister.
Why does everyone keep saying that?
Hideaki's mouth twitches like he was about to laugh, but he restrains himself. Come to think of it, he hasn't laughed once since I met him. I could take it as a compliment that he doesn't laugh at me, but I'm curious to see it.
Laugh.
The fucking music cut out.
Hisao. Nice job.
Why?
It was
Wait,
the
who the
fastest and most direct way I could think of towards accomplishing my goal.
Can you teach me sign language?
Hold on, real quickly. Who is that picture of above the bed?
That looks vaguely like Donald Trump.
Oh, wait.
Just a little.
Well, I was gonna
His-
say, why wouldn't they have any pictures of Jigoro?
Why do you think?
I have an easy explanation. This is a real house in real life with a filter slapped on it.
I know, but they could
Okay,
have.
that's
I don't
not,
know.
as far as I
You're
can
right.
tell,
They
that's
could have
not
at
a
least
Donald Trump
drawn.
marriage
They could have at
photo.
least dyed his hair blue or something.
They put his name. They put his face on his business card.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
there's
but the
just,
business card
that's
was
just a
entirely
photo.
hand drawn.
Yeah.
I think that's just a photo that was in the house, because I googled Donald Trump marriage photo and nothing came up.
Yeah, it's just a photo in the house.
Why did you Google that?
Out of sheer curiosity, Leo.
It's definitely not. All right, think of it this way: what psychopath would frame a picture of Donald Trump and his wife and stick it over their bed?
To be fair,
I
this
thought it was
game
edited
came out.
on.
This game came out back when he was just a TV celebrity.
Still, who would put it over their bed?
Always, you don't understand the grind.
All right.
All right, sure, I guess.
I sure don't.
Yeah, I definitely don't.
Always keep the top of the mountain, and when you're gonna climb, always think of the top.
Oh no.
He says it plainly, but his body language is nervous, showing that he clearly needs to put some effort in to ask. I guess Hideaki likes his sister after all. I think Misha is a lot more approachable, though, so I wonder why he didn't ask her. Secretly, I'm shouting, "Yes!" inside. I had thought he wanted to learn sign language and even brought it up, but he had evaded the subject skillfully. It turns out I was right after all. I don't really know why this makes me so pleased.
Sure.
But now that I think about it, I'm not a sign language teacher. I don't even know where to start. In class, I'd be
Alphabet.
learning stuff gradually over a week. Does Hideaki expect me to teach him anything usable in a one-day crash course? My teacher spent a couple days just giving a history of sign language. I decided to start off with that to buy some time while I figure out how I can segue it into the hard stuff. 5 minutes in, Hideaki raises his hand.
I don't understand what you are doing.
Well, you can't just jump into teaching it, you know. You have to ease into it. It's like when you go swimming. You don't just jump into the lake like in some movie.
I don't swim.
It's like scientists managed to create a process to suck out all the hyperactive, infuriating, and childish qualities of a small child, and then implant them into the dad, creating a raging jerk dad, and leaving Hideaki behind. What the Who wrote this sentence?
Okay, I sort of see where they were going with that.
I see
And
where
I
they're
also sorta
going,
don't.
it's so inconsistent with the rest of the writing style. I begin to feel claustrophobic, despite the fact that the guest room is 3 times bigger than my okay, I didn't mean to do that.
What?
Bigger than my dorm room, and there's just the 2 of us in there. It's all in my head, I know it, and I don't care. I still use it as an excuse to move the lesson outside. It's a lot easier to concentrate out here. Even the precious few seconds it took to relocate managed to allow me to sort my thoughts. There were no questions during this time. Hideaki can't seem to talk and walk at the same time. Eventually, however, I start to realize that if I'm going to teach him anything, I have to keep the lesson constantly moving. The second there's an opening for it, he'll ask a question, which leads to more questions. Then there's no end to it. The second time he asks me why a certain hand motion means what it does, and I have to reach deep into my memory to look for etymology I don't know about. A gesture I only knew a month longer than him, I start looking for an out. And I press the mute button.
What?
On you or on the music?
On the
On the
music,
music.
I accidentally hit the mute button.
No.
My ears immediately noticed. They perk up like a fucking rabbit.
So,
Hideaki, let's take a break.
okay. Oh, shoot. I did not expect to have another line and started adjusting my volume settings. What is your school like?
This kid is like a little reporter. Hold on, do I have my volume at the right level? I do, sweet. This kid is like a little reporter, but it makes sense for someone his age to be curious, and this is one question I don't mind.
What's it like? I never really thought about it. It's on top of this mountain, so it feels kind of isolated and lonely up there sometimes, even though that's also why it has a pretty great view. The students there are interesting. Actually, I felt bad at first. You know what kind of school it is, right?
Yeah.
I felt bad because I didn't want to go there. I don't even remember exactly what I was thinking at the time. Probably it was something like a school for crippled people would be a depressing place. They were telling me to go to be forgotten there. Then everyone there was just living their lives, so for the most part. So I felt even worse. It wasn't different at all, so I kind of felt like the jerk. Shizune was the first person I met. She is in most of my classes. Misha too. They're always together. I guess the school is accommodating enough to pair them up as much as possible. There's this girl in my class, Tanaka, who I feel bad for. She has these burns and seems to have a complex about them. But I think she looks fine. She's a cute girl, and friends with Lily too. You know Lily, right? Does she bring up Hanako?
That was a lot, but yeah, sometimes.
I'm trying to remember who else is interesting. We have a little track star Ace who runs on these prosthetics. There's this one girl, Rin, who doesn't have arms, but she's a great painter. All her art has this harsh, alive quality. Have you ever been to Yamaku? You've probably seen some of it hanging around. A little weird sometimes, but I've always heard that artistic and creative types are like that. That reminds me, the guy who lives across the hall from me is pretty weird too, but he can be interesting at least.
Sure, we'll go with that.
You are also interesting.
Is
Oh,
that
you
bad?
are not.
Sound slander.
Mark it down on a bingo.
We actually don't have a
So
Hisao slander bingo space right now.
Right, because that's just a free space.
Is that bad? And what's with that tone? What does that even mean? Are you saying I'm weird, Hideaki?
You talk a lot.
My first instinct is to go on the defensive, but the more I think about it, he has a point.
That's right. I do talk a lot. I don't think I used to. I think it's probably because of all the time I spent around Shizune and Misha. Talking with them, I get caught up in their circular logic and just how they do everything. I feel like I'm gonna be drowned out or left behind.
Sister can drown you out.
It's not like she's literally talking over me and stuff, obviously. It's hard to explain. They have more energy than I do. It's like an aggressiveness. I don't feel like I have to match it, but I want to. I think maybe your sister has that effect on people. Do you look up to your sister?
He stares at me blankly, tense and confused as to how to react to the question.
I will be better than Shizune
Better at what?
at everything.
Like what?
Chess. I can do magic tricks.
You mean like telling people you've got their nose, or more like the kind of magic where you pull a rabbit out of your ass?
I
Alright,
don't
Hisao.
remember that trick. He doesn't look happy. Someday I will see Hideaki laugh. I might just try tickling him if I have to.
No.
What?
Oh,
White man, wait,
fudge.
Japanese man jump scares.
The back door flies open and Chiguro strides out, keeping his back straight and taking giant, low, slow, regal strides, like either a king or a huge jackass. I try to
It's
turn
the
away
former
using
latter.
the train of logic that if I can't see him, he can't see me. Unfortunately, it doesn't pan out, and he comes over so fast it's like he appeared out of the air over my shoulder.
Oh ho, what's up here? What are you two doing flailing your hands around? Playing Kratskato like a bunch of girls?
I'm teaching Hideaki some sign language. What about you, Hakamichi-san?
He narrows his eyes suspiciously, as if he's not used to people being polite to him.
I am writing an autobiography of my life and times, and by writing, I mean I am dictating it to my biographer. Unfortunately, she is running late. Unprofessional.
Oh, Pumpkin's here.
Oh,
I'm here to be a problem too.
you can see this three
now.
kingdoms.
Oh.
You can see this Three Kingdoms looking motherfucker.
Perhaps you should read it when it's published later this year. I can put you on the waiting list. And we will give you the moral compass you seem to lack in your life and inspire you to stop sucking. Get dunked on, little boy.
It can't be sustainable for him to be so casually insulting to everyone. Though Hideaki is likely too detached to even notice, Shizune is deaf and most of the insults must fly over Misha's head. But Akira surely must have an opinion on this. I try not to think about it. If he's doing this to psych me out, then I have to stay calm or he wins. He must absolutely, definitely not win. This must be how Shizune feels.
How old are you?
46.
That doesn't seem old enough to justify writing a biography. I mean, that's not even old. Don't most people starting writing their memoirs a lot later than that?
I'm already writing my biography.
Shut up, boy. I am going to give you advice. Do not talk about matters of age with people older than you. Well, less than half my age, and you have no right to talk about old. I have an ulcer older than you. That's probably not a good thing.
We should get that checked out. He might have a point, though. He is definitely older than I.
Either way, even if we were the same age, I wouldn't have to explain myself to you, sweater vest.
Are you an incel?
Fucking nerd. With your sweater vest and your sign language.
The more and more I'm looking at this person, I'm starting to realize some very strange qualities about him.
Sadly, he can't be an incel because he has 2 kids. But he is an asshole.
Pumpkin Cat has declared that Jigoro looks like he has absolutely no chin under his beard.
That is possible, I suppose. Did you know that humans are the only mammals to have a chin?
Wait. What?
Everything else just has a bottom jaw. But humans have a protrusion from the front of their bottom jaw called the chin. Except for this guy.
No, he's got a drill bit on the end of his
Monk.
chin. Okay.
Anyway,
Why do you make that noise? You mad? Well, obviously. Good. Your sweater is terrible, and I want you to feel bad about it. The burn tells me it's working.
I like my sweater.
Oh, Jesus. I'm sure you like huffing glue, too. That doesn't make it right. Oh my god.
I don't huff glue. Where did you get the impression that I do?
That is slander.
Canonical Hisao slander.
I wonder how Hideaki knows what slander is. Maybe Jigoro is a lawyer. I can sort of see that, although I thought only TV lawyers were this antagonistic. I don't know if I should take the chance to ask if that's his job.
He's right. It is slander. Are you a lawyer?
I was guessing. I guess based on the fact that you are stupid. It's like how you are assuming I am a lawyer, except you have no reason to think that. You want to know what I do so badly? Why don't you pre-order my autobiography?
God, you are suffocating.
Please, I hate this man. Why did I get the two characters that sucked? That really sucked. Now, you are insulting my book, and by extension, my entire life. What gives you the right to do that? Arrogant. I'm trying to think of how I could make you understand my struggle. Maybe by beating you with my autobiography. I hope you walk away from the beating having learned a valuable lesson, like not making assumptions.
Making assumptions is only okay when I do it.
I can't get a fucking grip on.
He's just
Neither can he, apparently.
he doesn't have a grip on reality.
I'd like to point out that like every single thing I already forgot his name. The father is insulted is something Hideki is wearing. Like everything.
Wait a minute.
Well, he very clearly doesn't know sign language, so maybe he just hates all of his children. Or maybe he
Maybe.
hates children in general.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I think this guy isn't human.
Did you like Nomiya, CD?
Nomiya was Nomiya existed. Why do I like all the characters everyone hates? Nomiya was
Anachronism, what the fuck? Jigoro really is, though.
Anachronism.
But he made an assumption, too, that I huffed glue. I consider calling him out on this glaring example of hypocrisy, but I don't think it's worth it. He would probably explain his way out of it by saying, "Shut up, boy." Nomiya can suck an egg.
Yeah.
No, I like Kenji. I also like giving Kenji shit, though.
I
think Nomiya is a
am
good
not gonna say my
Nomiya
antagonist.
opinions. Okay.
is well written, I think. Nomiya,
No,
like,
Nomiya's got some flaws, but then that's actually interesting.
yeah.
He sucks, but
We don't
he
like all the
has
things
like
he
a
does.
decent intention. He just wants Ren
Yeah.
to succeed, but and
He's
like
the classic like not derailed. That sounds too bad, but like
Washed up.
misguided mentor.
Washed up, yeah.
Or
But this
washed
guy's
up.
just an
I was gonna
asshole.
say washed up, but whatever. This guy just sucks.
You are the most
like,
jaded asshole, Jigoro Hakamichi.
Back in my day, oh god. Children were seen and not heard, and to be an adult meant having experienced many hardships. With even a glance, people could instantly judge a man's character. Childhood existed only to temper you for adulthood. When you look at me, can you not see the catalog of my experiences, even at a glance?
Maybe. Are you a sword fighter?
He could also be a Hawaiian and a werewolf.
Wait, didn't you tell me not to make assumptions before? Now you just asked me to assume stuff. Are you saying everyone when you were... And you're saying everyone when you were my age did it. And that had to be in, like, the 80s? That wasn't even that long ago.
I see a bad night on Microsoft Paint. I'm ready to give him a piece of my mind for talking like he had to walk 15 miles in the snow to ride a coal train, that he had to shovel coal himself before climbing a mountain while fighting ogres to get to school. But now that I finally want to fight, Jigoro is happy to have a good thing going, just continuing to ramble about how difficult it was growing up one generation ago, twirling his sword like a baton and stopping occasionally to yawn or check the time. The tardiness of his autobiographer is still foremost in his mind. That means the whole time he's been insulting me, he must have been doing it to just pass the time. To add insult to insult, his watch is also really nice.
Oh, when I was your age, kids had responsibilities. Not like today. Sickening. No one thinks about the consequences of their actions anymore. They just do whatever they want, thinking no one can hold them accountable since they are so young.
Just realized how high up your ears are on your head.
They're also large.
I don't think they're that high up.
They actually
They're just
aren't,
big.
but they're so, like, big, just in general. Like, they look disproportionately big for,
They're also like
no,
the
because
the rest of his
the bottom of
features.
your ear is supposed to be around the bottom of your nose, isn't it?
I don't know. I think they're just about supposed to be... You know, I'm gonna Google this.
No, like in those, I have a bunch of those like how to draw anime books because of fucking course I do. And the ears are supposed to be a little bit further down on the head.
Oh, no. Marok's right. Like, bottom of your nose.
Pumpkin, he
so
is
do
the
I.
kind of person who would convince
They
me
also
to buy
just look
Dogecoin and NFTs.
Okay.
I bet you're an investor too, aren't you? You buy Ethereum for? You fucking asshole.
fucking prick.
It's
Also important to note. Actually, not important to note at all, but I want to note regardless. Like her father, Shizune is also the only main character to show her ears, like consistently.
Huh.
Huh.
I went and just double checked that just now because I was concerned.
I've also figured out why Hideaki is so quiet. Because he has to deal with this guy who's so incredibly overbearing.
I
and
was.
tells
That's
people to
why I
shut
was
up.
wondering. Like this entire time before the father showed up, you could tell, sort of, that they were trying to delve into the personalities of like,
Also,
the two
just
children.
dawned upon me.
And this
that-
guy explains everything.
Yeah, very overindulgent. But yeah, the deaf lady has the most ears.
Nice. It's odd. That description could fit
Does
Shizu
the
and
doctor
Misha.
show his ears?
I thought something similar only yesterday, but it only fits them slightly.
Look at yourself, an amoral, directionist, delinquent glue-huffer with a complete lack of adequate and absolutely no fashion sense. You are tomorrow's Japan. Disgraceful. Is this the future of this once great country? Dear
I know
God,
someone
he's
you
like
would get along with well.
He's
Kenji.
I don't
Kenji?
think so.
I almost said Hisao.
No, he is. You're not supposed to carry it like that because the blade, if you pull it out, the blade actually runs across the scabbard and
Oh,
can
that
dull
makes
it.
a lot of sense. Okay.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't want gravity.
Hold on, though. I'm gonna look up
Okay.
something.
I believe samurais who actually used katanas used to hold it blade up. Although sometimes in anime it's depicted as blade down for appearance.
Because
Gotcha.
it looks less.
Though,
Also, why is he carrying?
I was
it? And
about
not
to.
how,
I was
like,
about to
scabbard-
suggest something, but I'm not going to because I simply don't know enough about Japanese culture to properly articulate what I'm
Yeah,
talking
this guy
about.
doesn't know either. He's wearing a Hawaiian shirt.
Most people also have the sword
That's what that means,
strapped to them instead of holding it in their
I
hand and
just said
having
that.
their
I was
finger
like,
on
what the
on the
fudge?
guard. As if they're ready to unsheath it at any moment.
Although to be fair, this is the guy who would be ready to unsheath the sword at any moment.
No, okay, I am gonna go into this real quick. During the after the Warring States period of Japan, there was that very, very peaceful time for a while, at which point katanas were used more for ceremonial purposes than anything. So I wonder if that sort of
Oh.
upside down katana was supposed to represent the fact that it generally wasn't drawn in
Oh, it's
that
just
time.
ceremony.
Now,
so he's
I would
even
like
more
to
cool.
preface this by the fact that is 100% conjecture, and I have zero evidence to back anything up. So do not take
Well, it's an
anything I say
interesting-
seriously.
It's an interesting thought, at the very least, so I say it has merit.
Anyways,
Trying to find a photo I took
Anyways,
of the samurai
Kenji.
holding a gun.
The
what
who?
is it, Tokugawa?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What are we looking up?
The Tokugawa
How did we get here?
shogunate.
Oh, okay. Leo, press forward real quick.
Okay.
Alright, well, here we go. Don't interrupt. Who even? One of your friends? Why would I want to talk to some awful teenager? Have you even been listening? Why are you so rude, boy? Your attitude is not one that will make you a lot of friends. Okay, that part's
I wish you would stop giving me so much advice.
Okay, not that this is like proof end all be all of my point, but I just looked up. What the heck? Who is Rika? Is that just fan art, Kane? Rika?
He looks like your type.
Rika? What?
No, what you posted in Leo's den.
In Leo's den.
So this is
Oh
the,
yeah, no, that is official art from the Katawa Shoujo April Fool's event where they joked
okay.
about adding 2 new characters.
So this is Tokugawa Ieyasu.
Wait, is she unique?
He was the shogun who basically united Japan, I think at least, after the Warring States period. And if you take a look in his picture, it appears that his katana is stored blade down. Not that that means anything, I just find it a little bit interesting.
Yeah.
I think it's weird because it is depicted that way in anime, but I also think they could have wielded them both face up and face down.
Well, I mean, from a practical perspective, I think it's definitely more proper to store it face up because, yeah, that would reduce the wear on the blade, but that was more like, I'm just wondering how the sort of misconception that they were stored like that may have come about. Because he looks like the Toyota of people. My thought, right, being like, just sort of trying to justify it. I mean, Japan in general is very traditional and like adherent to those traditions. So I think it might make a bit more. It might be that they're stored blade up and held blade down. Oh, I could see that. Anyways, I don't know that much.
Yeah, we're done with
We'll
this.
look into it after stream. Let's continue.
That was a
We have
big-ass
7 minutes,
fucking
guys.
tangent.
God dang it. That was a fun history tangent.
Or at least I wish he would give me advice that he or at least I wish he would give me advice that he would have the decency to adhere to himself.
Where have you been?
Huh?
Not you, idiot. Eh?
Dot.
Oops, I didn't notice you there.
Shizune smiles and gives a short wave. Her rival made Jigoro stop talking, so I'm already happy to see her for that reason alone. Considering thumb on the Suba could be for both holding the blade in his sheath, and okay, I could see that.
Fucking lost it. That sucks.
What?
I had this cool ass image of a samurai holding a gun, and I lost it. It was like an actual old photo. Misha and I decided to go into town again. Hisao, I noticed you were looking at some clothes yesterday in a store window, and I thought I would go back and buy some of them for you. It was supposed to be a surprise, though.
She looks annoyed that the surprise is ruined, even though she ruined it herself.
Here you go.
Thanks.
Jesus Christ. Misha wanted to cut her hair. I told her not to, but she said it was too hot for the summer.
What?
Yeah.
Genuine surprise.
What?
Yeah.
She's evolving. She's no longer Excadrill.
Yeah, I don't know. That makes a lot of sense to me. It must be like an oven under there. I want to see it. Where is Misha, anyway?
Priest?
Um,
Over here! Hi, Hichan! Mr. Shichan's father! Hi, Hideaki!
...
Oh, what?
No!
Where'd they go?
What the heck?
I was waiting for this for so fucking long.
this is awful. But I kind of like it.
It
Misha
looks...
runs around us once in
mean-
a wide circle before stopping next to Shizune. For the first time, she hasn't put her hands over my eyes, although now I see that she has bags of her own to carry, so it's not like she could have even if she wanted to. Although I am positive she's tried before. Her meticulously styled curls are gone now in favor of a much shorter, sportier look. Misha looks even happier than usual, probably because she knows she won't have to wake up at the crack of dawn every morning just to do her hair.
Her ears.
What is that haircut? You look like an intern. Your old haircut merely looked like you were wearing a pink judge wig. Judge to intern is a huge demotion.
Hisao, is he saying something insulting? Tell him not to insult my friends.
Don't insult my friends.
Which one of you is talking?
Both of us. I agree with her.
What do you think, Hichan?
You should have kept it like it was.
Nope, not fan art CD. It's absolutely fucking canon.
Aw, Hichan, you look disappointed. You don't like it either?
Well, yeah, I admit I kind of liked your old haircut more. But I think this one is nice too. It suits you.
Aw, thanks, Hichan.
Watching. If you like it so much, maybe you should trade.
Are you still here?
God, this character.
You can't trade a haircut.
Nope, sorry, I'm fricked up my desk. Okay,
She looks like a
what a
toad.
shame.
From Mario.
Oh, she does not. She looks good with this haircut.
From
I'm
Mario.
I agree.
That's what he
I
said,
think it
from
looks completely
Mario.
fine. I do. Her drill
I
hair is more fun.
Still
though.
disagree.
I like the clip the most.
Yeah, the heart
clip
clip
is
is
nice.
fine. What a shame. Even her old haircut would suit you much more than your current slacker haircut. Awful. As for you... Actually, this is much less garish than your other haircut. I like it.
Really? Thanks, Mr. Shizune's dad.
Very funny.
It's Mr. Hakamichi. Talk like a normal person.
I don't understand. Okay. I'll call you Mr. Hakamichi.
Oh, it's like speaking to a slide whistle. Contemptible. Where's
What
my
does that mean?
biographer? Hideki.
He does quietly mutter to himself and walks off. I guess a wannabe cranky old man like Jiro would at the very least be hesitant to yell at girls. Suddenly he doubles back, unable to resist his urge to have the last word.
Nothing. You do not have to be so loud. I don't like being shouted at.
We're
And yet,
Pumpkin,
and
we're
yet you
still trying
shout.
to figure that out. We have no
That
idea
was
why
him.
she has a Bush Cheney shirt. No, this is all supposed to be in Japan. All of these characters are Japanese.
she got it from a
Except for
thrift store.
Lily, who's like
somewhere.
half Scottish or something.
But even that's not American.
There were no Americans in this
There
story.
are 0 Americans in this entire cast. Nobody knows why she has a Bush Cheney shirt on. Did my internet finally die?
Oh,
Leo?
Yeah.
Leo?
Fuck's sake. Me
we're back.
using shitty
We're
internet-
back.
Me using
What
shitty
happened,
internet
dude?
finally caught up.
Wait, what happened?
I don't.
Did the internet just give out?
Yes, it did.
Did the stream die? Oh, yep.
Shouting? I'm not shouting.
We're actually live, right? I'm not going.
I
to
think,
should
yeah,
double
it's
check.
definitely
all of
moving,
chat
it's
just
caught
caught up with the stream.
up. Including
I was
Emily.
deliberately. I think. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna see if the YouTube.
Yep, we're back
stream
on.
Stopped or not.
I don't know about the
Which
YouTube.
recap
It's
is it?
back on.
Yeah,
Is
it
it
stopped. I gotta start restreaming on YouTube again.
While you're doing that, should I finish the tangent now that everyone is here?
Yeah, go.
Yeah, go
Yes.
ahead and finish the tangent.
Okay. Katanas are held blade up in order to prevent dulling of the blade. Tachi, which are longer blades used on horseback, were put with the blade facing downwards so it would be easier to strike out an opponent at a lower altitude.
Oh, cool.
There's actually sense. Well, they're gonna be live.
I may need to just private.
So this guy pretends. No, this guy is literally on his high horse then. And that's why he's carrying the blade that way.
It says
I think
I'm
he's just stupid.
broadcasting to YouTube, but I'm not.
There's no way they're that smart. However, I will choose to accept your interpretation. That is my head canon now.
No, he's just.
But he's not holding a
the blade
Tachi.
up, but-
Can you see how long the blade is?
Yes.
Did we?
Well, I guess
It's
not
off screen.
physically.
He would be the type of person to keep Itachi and then call it a samurai blade.
So we're back on
wrong.
Twitch.
Or
If I
katana.
had reconnected quickly enough, I wouldn't have had this issue on YouTube, but here we go.
It can't be helped.
Says, connect streaming software to go live. YouTube's really shit about reconnecting streaming software.
Humans should have different colored noses like cats.
Who?
What?
Who should?
Humans.
Oh, that kind of would be cool.
Alright, we're
Okay.
the
We
end
should
of
just
this
have
stream
cooler
is,
noses in general.
The end of the
I
stream is going to
agree.
be Twitch exclusive, unfortunately. I can't fucking
They can get the VOD.
right now.
Yeah.
I'm just going to private the video on YouTube and re-upload the VOD.
Yeah, that's smart.
Pumpkin agrees. It's too short to be Itachi.
You can't even see the whole thing.
Right now we can't. He said
Yeah.
it was fully on screen earlier, though.
Ah, shit, okay.
Was he?
You could wield like a. Never mind. I was gonna say something dumb.
Claymore.
Oh boy. Hold on, do we have technical difficulties on the bingo board? I feel like we do.
No.
But we might have gotten taken off.
We did. It's.
We
I don't
did
know,
at
is that
one
also
point.
just a freaking free
I think
space?
we took technical difficulties off the bingo. Anyways, I can't think of anyone more unqualified to talk about what's garish or to chastise someone else on shouting at people. It's like a parade of hypocrisies and the hits just keep on coming. An unusual reaction seems to be taking place. Misha apparently finds Jigoro funny and laughs pretty much every time he says something, which only makes him berate her harder. I guess this is what they call a vicious circle. Misha's voice is punctuated with explosions of laughter and seems to come from everywhere. On the other hand, Jigoro's is booming and directed like a cannon. In any case, they are both unbelievably loud. The more they talk to each other, the more they seem to play off of each other's volume and get louder.
Ears hurt!
Why are you shouting?
She's in his hands.
What the
fuck? She's in his hands wrapped around my eyes from behind. Something I'm so
I didn't
used to
know this
Misha
before,
doing that for the first time I find myself confused by it, since Misha is in front of me. She lets go and holds up a finger to her lips.
Sorry, I was looking for a GIF.
Nah.
What a perfect... Shit, let me...
I
What a
find it
perfect
really
distraction.
fucking hard to
Now's
believe
our
that we have
opportunity.
11
Let's
viewers
sneak
right
off.
Is that actually what it says?
That's
Where?
what it says
Not
on
mine.
OBS. I think that's bullshit, though.
No.
Does-
Just keep the train rolling. That way we don't lose it. No, that's what it says on Twitch.
When I enter stream, it says we have
Which means
0.
we were
Oh, now it
updated.
says 11 on
Oh,
mine,
we're
too.
all-
Pumpkin
Okay, let's
Cat
just
says
continue.
it says 6!
No, it
It
just
says
updated to
full
11.
somehow.
Anyways,
Why?
continue. Go.
Why do we have to sneak off? Why not just walk off?
Rock,
What?
the hell?
Wait,
Why does
what?
it
What
say
did I
you
just
just
click?
followed me?
I don't know. I guess I did.
I think it.
Count your
Counting
blessings
all
and
of you.
continue. I
Okay,
wanna
we
finish
gotta
this
get to
scene.
the end of the scene. This has gone too far.
No.
Speed read.
It wouldn't be as fun. It's decided. It's a secret mission. Escape without being detected. Extract Hideaki for bonus points.
Already, she has simplified the situation into a game. Shizune quietly slides away from the scene and begins edging towards the house. I walk towards it, normally.
Oh, so just they were trying to sneak off while Misha and Doofus
Hold up.
continued their battle.
Hold up. I may need to open up a Google document.
Misha
I need to open
and
up a Google
Chiguro
document.
get louder.
You
And
are right.
louder.
You
I
are
need to
right.
open up
The
a
moment
Google
you said that,
document!
the moment you said that, I checked. You are right.
I need to
Wait,
open
what
up a
are you
Google
checking?
document.
What
are
is
you
going
checking?
on?
We are entering an adult scene.
Katawa Shoujo.
Oh, fudge.
Katawa Shoujo censoring guide. I hope you guys know I have a Katawa Shoujo censoring guide.
Why is this about to... This feels way too fast. I'm sorry. What is even happening? What the
And
fuck?
go-
It also
Sneaking
changed
away.
scenes without us noticing, by the way.
Ah.
Ooh,
Fantastic.
6.
Gorilla?
I can't find Shizune at first, but eventually she walks into the main part of the house, sipping
Wait,
a glass of
6?
ice water
Did you just...
and dangling her
16.
glasses back and forth from her free
Oh.
hand. She whips them on as soon as she sees me. And I'm on the wrong side. Oh, God. I said it again.
You see now how egregious it is?
You didn't rescue Hideaki. That means you don't get the bonus points. If you were also being graded on style, I'd have to deduct points for a boring escape.
This is Act
Oh,
3,
shucks.
CD, by the way.
You lack finesse.
It looked like you wanted to talk to me. I didn't know I had to be stylish about it. You know, some say that the most stylish people are the ones that don't try too hard to look cool.
You're really cool.
I wonder how it is that I could pick up on her sarcasm so easily, and how hard it might have been for her to learn the concept of sarcasm without being able to hear it. Can't imagine it.
You seem like you're in a good mood.
Although I guess it isn't really a good mood, it's more that she seems very excited.
I'm in a bad mood.
Setting her drink down, Shizune sits down on the couch.
I liked her regular hairstyle so much more. It looked so pretty. It was refined and meticulous. Now she looks too sporty and tomboyish.
She's stealing Rin's look.
Like you?
Like a run of the dime gal.
I wouldn't call Misha refined and meticulous. That sounds more like you. You should give it a chance. Grow your hair out and make it look like drills.
I love that they canonically refer to it as drills.
Actually, maybe this suits you just fine.
Shizune rubs the frame of her glasses roughly, being annoyed at the implications behind what I just signed to her. That's fine, because I was totally implying that. She moves a little closer to me when I take a seat.
I'm a tomboy?
Well, no one would call you a tomboy, based on appearances.
Shizune glares at me, unamused. I have to fight to keep a straight face.
Maybe you two should trade haircuts anyway.
That. You sound like my father.
It's true. Shizune giggles noiselessly when she sees my displeasure at the realization. Jumping to her feet, she twirls an invisible sword in her left hand while standing up militarily straight and grimacing. A terrifyingly accurate impression.
Anyway, I don't take advice from anyone who wears a blue sweater with brown pants. Where's your sense of color coordination? Absolutely dreadful. But, changing my haircut, that might be fun, wouldn't it be? I want to see how everyone would react.
You must really like playing with people. Sometimes, I think, a little too much.
No answer. The way she fiddles with her glasses, brow furrowed, tells me that it's because she can't.
It's fun.
Then, with more confidence and while pulling herself closer to me,
It's fun to drag more and more people into my life.
Oh, I see.
I wonder if I'm included in that number. I want to ask, but I'm not even sure how I would. Shizune wags a finger preemptively, indicating that she won't be answering such a question anyway. She reaches for her glass, but doesn't seem to realize how far she's managed to inch away from it all this time. To prevent herself from tipping over clumsily, Shizune tries to grab onto me and ends up pulling me on top of her.
Oh!
Don't worry. We're not there yet. That's actually a good one, Pumpkin. Don't
He's
worry,
sexting
though.
on my Twitch stream till I violate the terms of service.
To the readout.
It's just a description of what's happening with the way it's phrased.
She sex me until I cuddlefish. She friendship on my cage chart till we two become one.
Stop, please. No, not this.
No, you're
I
not.
can feel the heat coming off her body, and I realize how close we are. I can hear her soft breathing and the slight rustling of her clothes as she momentarily fidgets about. A blush starts to creep into her cheeks, but
What, Murahawk? Why?
who the fuck is playing To Become One?
Don't worry about
that's
it.
you.
Lullaby of Open Eyes on my fripperies.
No, not again.
I'm only dropping one. I want to get this going.
You
We're
want
already
to get
12
this
minutes
going?
late.
But her eyes stare into mine.
I'm gonna drag it out as long as I can.
It's the same look from the first time I saw
I
it,
don't
piercing
want
and devoid of
to be
any
here.
clear emotions.
Let you wait.
Just waiting to see what will happen next, like the eyes of a cat. It makes me feel uncomfortable being looked into in such a way.
We are
I'm gonna
ruining
stop
this.
Never mind.
doing
Go
that.
fast. Leo has the right
Yeah.
idea.
This is the first
Nah,
time
we're
I've
not
been-
you
Just
guys.
kind of stall us for a minute, but
Okay, everyone be
Shut
quiet
up.
and let him read.
I'm just gonna mute.
This is the first time I've been so close to her for an extended period of time, and the mood is different now. The situation now isn't the same as a passing touch of hands or her and Misha's usual games. Shizune's fingers weave together tentatively, but she makes no move to sign. The look in her eyes isn't just nothing, like I'd thought. It's more like expectation. I wonder if maybe I've been following the string of her expectations this entire time. I feel her grabbing me by the shoulders and then gently but firmly pushing me off of her. I roll sideways onto the soft couch and pull myself into a sitting position less than a foot from her. The way I feel, she might as well have thrown me 10 yards. When I think about it, this is perhaps one of the biggest drawbacks of sign language. Shizune said that the fact that you have to sign your words out with your hands means you have time to reflect on what you say before you say it. Yeah, I am kind of glad about that. Did everyone fucking mute?
Yes,
Kane
we're waiting
and
for our
Whiskers.
lines. Continue.
What?
Kane and Whiskers mute.
Read fast. I want this over.
But on the other hand, it also means that what would normally just be an awkward silence becomes an insurmountable wall. I just blurt out something, anything, to try and dispel the tension I'm feeling right now if I could, but I can't. Ordinarily, I think that would be... Oh god. Ordinarily, I think that what would be normal would be to apologize and maybe leave. But right now, I wonder if that's even applicable. I can't get past how guilty such an action would seem, like I were just slinking away. Of course, it's not like I can just play it off like nothing happened either. That would just be insulting to the both of us. So as much as I don't want to, I apologize quickly. So quickly I forget to sign it. Then I go back to my room. Sighing, I let myself fall backwards into bed. I wish I could just go to sleep right now, but I feel wide awake. I sit up when I hear the door closing and open my eyes to see Shizune sitting in the chair in front of me. She asks a question that goes right over my head due to my surprise. It's not a feeling I'm good at concealing, and I don't think it's what she intended. Whatever she was saying, she backs up and doesn't attempt to sign it again for a while.
This is the first time I've been in your room.
Shizune tenses her fingers and puts on an exaggerated attempt to make herself look embarrassed and modest at the thought. I can't appreciate the joke, just the fact that she's here has me feeling a bit scattered.
Very funny. It isn't even my room, it's your guest room. Besides, you and Misha barged into my room once before.
It seems as if she expects me to say more. I remember feeling very panicked when they burst into my room, afraid of what conclusions they would jump to seeing the walls of pills lining the place. I don't think that Shizune remembers, though.
It made you nervous.
The way she says it so factually stings me.
A lot of things make me nervous. You're one of them. ...
Exclamation question mark? I'm
Because
on
you're,
autopilot.
because you're overeagle to... Oh,
What?
Oh god. Fucking... No, I'm going back to bed. Just read the line.
Because you're over eager to always get
No,
people
it's me,
involved.
dipshit.
Oh,
Because you're overeager to always get people involved in
That was
whatever
weird.
you're doing. Whether it's joining the student council or even taking a break. Whether they want to or not.
There are so few brain cells left to go around right now.
next line. that.
She signs almost at a crawl, her hands pausing mid-sentence far too much, causing the words to dissipate formlessly before I can even begin to try to understand them. I try not to let on that this is the case. It seems to work, but she looks a little sad and regret that I have nothing to say to snap her from the strangely wistful and distant expression she is wearing. All I can do is wait for her to come out of it.
You are right. I want to drag everyone into my life, but lately I'm no longer sure if it's the right thing to do.
I enjoyed you taking me to your favorite restaurant the other night.
Shame we didn't see that on screen for some reason.
It's not like that was my favorite restaurant. I have others I like. It might even be able to. Oh wait, I might even be able to rank them by number.
Really?
This chair is so hard. I want to sit on the bed.
Motioning to her to go ahead, I wait for her to get off the chair and take her place when she does. Though I didn't intend for it to be, she finds it amusing.
Close your eyes.
Why?
It's a surprise.
I don't like where this is going.
I said, close your eyes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Hold on. Not like this next scene. You'll see. I decide to humor her and close them. I can feel her leaning over me, and suddenly something soft and moist touches my lips. My body tenses up in surprise. Fortunately, not as awkward a reaction as I could have made. It was just a quick peck, and I almost think that's the end of it. But then she kisses me again, much more deeply this time. Her hands slide onto my shoulders, up to my neck, and then back down again. Then across my shoulders and down my arm. I can feel the weight of her body on my legs. Oh, God.
I can take over.
Yeah, go ahead, Kane.
Don't read it if you don't want
Should I read it from her perspective?
Yeah.
Fucking go ahead, dude.
He can feel the weight of my body on his legs, and the eroticism of the situation isn't lost on him. At this point, he's ready to try and open his eyes just a crack. But, as if I'm expecting it, I put my fingers on his eyelids.
No, on.
Seconds later, seconds later, I tie his hands together with something at the wrists, and he panics, not knowing what to make of this, I assume. His first thought is to ask me what he's thinking, even though I can't hear him. But he's sure I'd get the gist of it. And I do.
So strange.
But I don't care. I won't let go of his hands. I trace his fingers over. Wait,
Nope.
fuck. I trace my fingers over them, from the lines of his palms,
It's
over his
just
knuckles, and all the way down to his wrists. He has really skinny wrists.
This shit
He's
is so
living
funny.
Hey, what are you doing? What is this?
You guys, should I take the sensor off for this, or are you guys okay with
It's
it?
fine. This is completely
This is
fine.
I wasn't sure, so sensor
I mean,
goes
I
off,
don't know.
Katawa
It's
Shoujo
just-
comes back on.
Also, damn, Hisao's got a strange jawline from this angle.
He does.
Really does.
He does.
And his Adam's apple
is
is
like, yeah.
Honestly, I didn't need to censor it earlier. I just did to be safe.
better safe than sorry, yeah. Anyways, next line. Or, of course, with his hands tied behind his back, he might as well be gagged. A part of him probably can't help but think that this is what I intended. It is. This is what we call the Lizudo Special. As if I was reading his thoughts, which I am. A mischievous expression lights up my face. But my blushing doesn't fade, I'll admit. In fact, it only deepens when our eyes met.
Find me wearing what?
This is like a
Sal's
strange
outfit?
combination of first and second person.
Either set of clothes?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, no.
No, his hands are actually tied, CD. His hands are absolutely tied. That was a thing that happened.
Where did she have
We
rope
call this
entire
the
time?
Lizudo Special.
No.
While admittedly being embarrassed, I lean deeper into our partial embrace, hiding my face by burying it into his shoulder and neck. He thinks my hair is soft, and he tickles me. And it tickles him. And he lets out a laugh, knowing that I can't hear him. I am, of course, offended and can't hear this, but I can feel it by the way he moves.
Oh,
Anyways, are you really telling me a shrimp fried this rice? Because I don't believe that.
Maybe with,
I
just be
really
careful.
don't. It's crazy.
Wait,
Whispers.
do what?
Was that an
Close
image
your
of a
eyes.
chicken wing?
Okay, I think we're fine. Couldn't remember.
I left it in
Afterwards-
Echo Arc while that happened, so.
Afterwards, he listens to the sound of my heartbeat slowing down, and which fuck, he listens to the sound of. Wait, what? Okay. This
wanna
is so.
stop?
I have
Or
to
do you wanna keep
translate
going?
this live. I'm like Misha, bro. It takes brain power.
Alright, you guys think this is okay, or should I just not put this part?
This
up?
is fine.
Okay.
It's
After
just,
we do the
Whoa.
dirty, he listens to the sound of his own heartbeat slowing down until it reaches its normal rhythm. Then he listens to the sound of my breathing as it does the same. My glasses are slightly askew, and this is the first time I'm not messing around with them in some way. He wants to straighten them for me, but the second he tries, he's reminded that he can't, because I tied his arms behind his back, though I don't quite remember that myself.
I've forgotten the Zudo
I feel
special.
like there's a reason that I told myself to keep this censored, but
I mean, you should always go with your gut, but
I
do what you
think
gotta do.
there
It's
isn't.
not gonna get in the way of our love.
I think I was just worried about.
no one really needs to see this, and frankly, Necroark is more interesting.
You went through, so let's keep it up.
I'm just
Just
worried
for
that
now.
there's something after it, to be honest.
There
I
might
think
be.
Just keep it
Necroark
up.
is lovely.
Keep it
Because
up.
Currently, it's
we,
just-
we know for a fact. I know for a fact that none of the CGs have anything in them. It's when it transitions to character sprites that I get a little.
Yeah. For context, the current image is just the previous image, but zoomed in, and they are both sweatier.
Well, they saw it for a little
They
bit.
saw it for a bit.
Yeah, they saw the old image. Yeah.
Just
anyways.
in case, though, I'm kind of paranoid after Hanako's route, to be honest.
Exactly. Next line. Instead of getting up, I press myself against him in the chair to extend my reach. It's almost as if this is the only position I can think to untie his hands from. That's what he thinks is he feels me unbinding his wrists. However, I don't get off of him. My fingers gently stroke against his, occasionally bending inwards to run over his palms. It's funny to Hisao, but he feels more connected to me through the simple act than before.
Kane is really good at it, bro.
I stay
Kane is
pressed
doing-
against him like this
Kane
for
is
some time.
fucking
That was a
knocking it out
comment
of the
from
A
park.
CD,
little
by the way.
uncomfortable, but it makes him feel happy. As if we could stay like this for hours.
All right. Standing ovation for Kane. That was
We
absolutely
didn't
fucking
die.
brilliant.
That was pretty funny.
That was
I do
so
my
good.
best. I charge an hourly rate of $30. I know it's cheap. I know I'm not worth it, but goddamn, I do a good job.
Meh.
You can rent me for birthday
$90
parties next time you need.
You can rent me for birthday parties. All right, and that definitely needs to be the end of that stream.
I do accept.
6 scenes, 6 scenes, 6 scenes.
Okay, that being said, before we hop off, I would like to congratulate you all. We did get a bingo today. Pumpkin
got a bingo.
Dad says he'll hire Kane for her next birthday.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Wait, what is he?
So
What can
our
say?
bingo for today is
I don't know, whatever people want to hear.
Did you read that question mark? Microphone gets cut out. Censor is put up. Hisao's 11 years old, and someone misses their turn.
Yep.
Honestly, if a censor gets put up on the stream, I'm pretty sure that row specifically is basically a guarantee.
It's an inevitable guarantee, but it might not happen each session.
Right. I did save, right?
What do you mean you can buy a single Fruit Loop?
Okay.
Okay, I need
Who
to
are you
clarify.
talking to?
Look in Leo's Den General. You can buy one single massive Fruit Loop.
What?
All right.
Wait.
Like, this is true?
Look in Gen. It's a coupon because it's on sale.
Wait, you can actually. It's
One massive loop.
Okay. I think that's enough. I think I've
They're
lost
big
enough
size.
brain cells on this stream.
Perfect
I do
size,
have
size,
a
one
brief
big
thing
fruit
I
loop.
want to talk to you guys about after the stream ends, but other than that, there's not much.
Serving perk.
I'm gonna go ahead and say good night to my dear audience. I hope you
Yes.
enjoyed that. I certainly did, even though my entire brain is completely fried. So long, farewell.
Yeah, dear God, that
Good
was
night,
a stream
and we
to
will
end all
probably
streams.
see you after Christmas.
Sayonara.
Bye, guys.
Buenos noches. I don't know what that